We will see you next time.
Karate was the biggest martial arts in the world. We all did it. Now karate has become illegitimate. People don't believe in us. What happened? Karate needs a rebellion.
We are back! Not only one but two title matches for you.
Are you ready?
I think the blood!
You're seeing it right here. This is a revolution.
Come on, you ready? You ready? Let's go.
Let's see who's going to get to remain undefeated.
Overtime is gonna hurt.
Hello, welcome. It is time for Karate Combat 56. We are back here for the second consecutive night here in Miami, Florida. Myself, Josh Palmer, UFC Hall of Famer Bas Rutten, pittside as always. Bas, 2 nights in a row, we are absolutely spoiled. Last night, 8-man old school heavyweight tournament. We found out who's going to fight Sam Alvey.
Robles Desmania, he's going to face our own Sam Alvey. That's going to be a tough fight for him. He's facing off kind of. Well, he looked at his chest because Robles is this big. It's going to be a tough fight for him.
Sam is a huge human being, and then you put him next to Robelis Despain, who's 6'7", 6'8" maybe, and it's a really good style matchup. Sam actually said to us, he joined us in the booth, he said Robelis is the guy that he wants to face, because everyone's going to remember, hey, if you beat a 6'7" bronze medalist in the Olympics, people are going to remember it.
Who knocked out a lot of people under, 23 seconds, like 7 people. I mean, the guy is insane. He's a really good fighter, but Sam has been surprising us constantly with every fight he had, and boom, he's the champion. So beating Tyrone Spong, a really good striker, that, kind of sets him up also for Robles.
Yeah, don't forget, the entire Karate Combat catalog is available live and free on YouTube. You can go back, watch any fight, any event, check out that heavyweight tournament from last night. We had 8 heavyweights, and boy, did we have a lot of knockouts. It was a very fast night for us tonight, last night. We do tonight a little bit different. We're back to our usual format. We've got 9 fights on tonight's card. Let's take a look at what's coming up this evening. Kicking off our prelims, we've got 3 extremely evenly matched bouts. Loxby Montalvan and Gustavo Janao are going to kick us off. Really looking forward to Alexander Khrushchev and Shokru Koloramadov. That's a very even lightweight bout as well. And a little bit of bad blood in the rematch between Ryan Coos and Jared Grant coming up there. Thanks to our betting partners, Cloudbet, who have provided us odds where they can, and you see the heavy favorites in those opening 2 bouts, Montalvan and Khrushchev. But all 3 of those prelims very, very even. We will talk about them as we get to them. Next up, 3 fights, all with a different bit of flavor. Crowd favorites, Anvar Boisanaro from Uzbekistan is going to welcome Daniel Lacerda to the pit. Bas, I know you and I are really looking forward to seeing Ilias Hamzin return. The Russian steps in to face a long-time combat sports veteran in Alex Oliveira from Brazil. And Luan Santiago and Zach Gisola had a little bit of argy-bargy at the weigh-ins as well. That's a catch weight, but again, another great fight to look forward to. A lot of technical and aggressive display on. Cloudbet odds for you there. A couple of heavy favorites in Kamzin and Santiago, but the Boisanov-Lacerda fight a lot more even, and that one is going to be really, really interesting. moving on to what is the main card, quote-unquote, portion tonight. We are welcoming standout Lorenz Larkin. Bas, I know a lot of us are very excited to see his debut tonight. Good one for him, though, against Randall Wallace in the middleweight division. And then we have not one, but two title fights for you. The ladies' flyweight title being contested between Aline Pereira, who's looked unstoppable with that left hook. She welcomes the Greek Fani Peloumpi, who has a tremendous amount of Thai boxing experience bringing into this one. And then Bas, the meat of the fight card at the top. Lightweight title fight. We're finally going to unify our interim and full lightweight title belts between Shahzaib, Rind and Luiz. Rocha. One last look at the Cloudbet odds. Well, didn't quite get to see, but thank you to our partners at Cloudbet. There you go. The favourites, Lorenz Larkin, heavy favourite. Moving into that one, thank you to our partners at Cloudbet. Don't forget, you can head to cloudbet.com/karate and place your wager in any one of 14 cryptocurrencies to get in on the action in the pit tonight. Bas, very quick word on that main event. It's been such a long build-up. This fight's been cancelled twice for various injuries and that sort of thing. It's been close to 10 months in the making, and over that time, these guys have really developed a genuine amount of animosity for each other.
They did, but also they kept on training. Nobody stopped training. Rocha was talking about it. He says, I didn't stop, I just kept on going. This is the best, longest training camp I've ever had in my life, but he's going to be ready to take the interim belt away from Shahzaib. Shahzaib, though, is a very tough opponent as well. We talked about he had some trouble with Bruno Assis, who suddenly he blitzed him and he wasn't ready for that. Of course he worked on that because Rocha's seeing it and he goes like, hey, if I do that, I might win the fight very fast. But he's been working on that. I think this will be
hard for action in that main event.
Everything that you can do in Thai boxing, but more. Yes, we can also do rich hands. He would take me down, and he's here. Now you want to step in certain position that you don't hit the back of the head, and from here you can start hammering the face or the neck. That's up to you. Now it's very important to understand the takedowns. We go one hand to the leg and the upper body. We can perform all these upper body takedowns like sweeps. If we get around our opponent, another foul would be a belly to back suplex. You want to avoid those. So the only takedowns that are legal are two hands towards the leg or that belly to back suplex. Fist, the rich hands, and of course, the elbows as well. Before we weren't allowed to kick out, roundhouse kicks to the thighs are totally welcome. Now what's interesting and unique about to the head, I can throw kicks right here, anything I'd like, until he falls with his butt on the ground. Now he is grounded. Now I must punch and land my elbows from here and focus on that. As long as he keeps moving and doing effective damage, we're not going to stop the fight.
As we go through, moving on, we're going to get the fight started now. Bas, the first fight up this evening, Gustavo Janel taking on Loxby Montevan.
his butt and he trained even harder. This guy comes forward the whole time and you think, oh, he's going to collect punches. No, he trained even harder. This guy comes forward the whole time and you think, oh, he's going to collect punches. No, he's slipping everything, he's moving all the time. He's a really smart fighter, knows exactly where he is in the pit. I'm really looking forward to this because his opponent, well, Gustavo, he's an unbelievable guy as well. We saw him throwing crazy X kicks. I mean, he's 2-0 in karate combat right now. What?
Fighting out of Gustavo!
Just 23 years old though, and has the cardio and dynamism to match.
That's amazing, right? 23. I started Thai boxing, but 28 MMA. Oof. Super relaxed, very flashy. That comes with the youth as well.
His opponent on the red corner from USA, Loxby Montevan.
Well, Loxby Montevan is, of course, going to be the crowd favourite here. His gym is just less than a mile from the venue here.
He was the first hand to shoot Arturo Vergara's hand.
Fighters enter the pit.
Right.
Aglaya is the official. A bit of a tentative start here. Some kind of more measured strikes so far, Bas.
Yeah, the Telegraph, they're looking, they're reading the opponent's movements, see if they can figure something out on short notice.
Local holders have picked Loxby Montevan to be the victor here this evening. Don't forget, if you haven't got the Karate Combat Vote Live app, it's got that look about it.
He does.
Well, born and raised in Kherson, Ukraine, a town a lot of you have probably heard a lot about over the last few years. He did move to Canada about 7 years ago. Got a gymnastics background to go with his karate and MMA. Very solid start in the lightweight division for him, racked up 2 wins. One of those was against the immensely tough Tim Ha back in January, a real barn burner of a match in which he took a decision victory. Go back, check that one out in the YouTube archives. Very much looking forward to seeing him return tonight.
Yeah, me too. His coach would say, everything he hits, he destroys. That's the look he's got right now, right? Man.
Yeah, formidable looking opponent, that's for sure, but we know...
I had a good feeling about this.
we know Komaradov is not going to be too bothered.
Oof. Little Dustin Poirier look here, right? A little bit. Younger version. Sorry, Justin.
Center the pit.
Founded in 2018, Hex Trust is a leading digital asset service offering a range of services and a leader in staking. Thank you to them for their support. Oh, early kick, and that calf kick landed hard. Oh, a little judo exchange there, and the power of Krusczyk winning out in the end. Straight back to it. The rotation and the power that Krusczyk's throwing into those shots.
Blowing a lot of steam.
Yeah, these guys are both moving forward like destroyers here. Oh, big shots in the clinch. Scrambling up against the pit wall. Komaradov, let's see if he can circle out or just work to slow this down here. He does manage to get back up. Good shots, looking to get the elbows. We've seen how dangerous elbows against the pit wall here can be.
Those were weird elbows he was throwing there. Put your body ready.
There you go!
That's insanity, look at him.
It's been a minute and a half, and I want to know how many punches he's thrown here. Moves to the side to avoid the spinning kick again.
And again, you know, we're going to go up against good strike and push the fight. With one is heels. Slipping, countering, he's doing it all. What can he do it for?
Right, for 3 rounds.
This is a lot of...
Well, Komaradov looked like he was just trying to center himself there a little bit. More a lot of offense there. The throw off.
You heard him?
Maybe a little bit. First time Krusczyk gets backed up here. He's eating some knees against the pit wall. Well, the corner of Komaradov think that Krusczyk is hurt. They're telling him to be relentless for the next 20 seconds. Oh, downward chopping elbow. Everything that Komaradov has is going into these strikes. Krusczyk's up again.
Krusczyk's coming back, just firing right away. All cylinders, whatever.
Wow. Oh, opens up a cut with the knee. What a first round. Wow. Man, this is one of those ones where you go, hey, it sucks, someone has to lose.
Oh, wow. The way he came back, Krusczyk. Insanity. That was the opening.
That's how fast you start, right? First engagement, straight at it.
Man, tried to call this round.
Yeah, right? I mean, it's a tough one. I mean, you think, look, realistically, Krusczyk had the larger of the output across the whole substance of the round, but, you know, it got turned on a dime very quickly for some anxious moments for him. I think on balance, the Ukrainian is probably going to take that first round, but it, you know, wasn't all his own way, was it?
Yeah, but it was also the way he came back at the very end. That solidified that round for him. You know, because if that wouldn't have been, then maybe, you know, it would have been a toss-up.
How about the The audible breathing on the power shots from Kolmaradov against the wall.
Crazy.
Almost key-eyeing into everyone. Well, round number 2 underway here. Let's see if they fast start once more. Kolmaradov's corner is saying, hey, he's still hurt, go after him.
To the body. Don't do that, don't invite him. Because nice movement there by Klitschko to get out of the way from that spinning kick. Just step to the side. Did he get it?
Oh, Rolling Thunder just misses, but he bumps back up.
Man.
I mean, they don't disengage for long, do they? They barely move out of range.
Again, he sees it's coming, he's already out of the way.
Khrushchev trying to bob and weave his way in.
No more spin, go straight, just back him up. Come on. Double that. Double that.
Double jab.
Oh. Yes! Add that left hook! Hit it when you're done. Hit it when you're done.
Kolmaradov circles out here, went southpaw briefly.
He's fast. He's fast. There! Come back with the hook after your right hand and finish it. Nice!
Output starting to slow a little bit here. Halfway point of the whole bout. Minute 30 left in round number 2.
Jab right hand. Bang, double jab cross. Keep it simple.
Don't forget you can follow at Karate Combat on any and all social media platforms. Get the best highlights, get involved, let us know what you think of all the action this evening.
You need the left hook. Leave it out when you're done. Come on. You don't go again. Don't let him back in this fight. Come on. Let's go. Give me 3 punches. Give me 3 punches. Let's go. Circle left. Come on. Yes, you need to have that left hook on there. Where's your pivot out to your right hand? Pivot out.
Just underneath. So.
Come on, pivot out. Other side.
Khrushchev is definitely slowed down here. He's still moving forward, but he's not nearly throwing anywhere near as many strikes.
Yes!
Great count the whole time.
Let's go. 20 seconds.
Nice.
Elbow!
Ooh, another one.
Give me 2 punches. Give me 2 punches.
That was nice.
Using the pit wall to his advantage, one of the great things about this arena here. We're in the final closing seconds and a much more tempered second round.
Again, a round, it's a hard one to call.
Yeah, super, super even.
The aggressor, of course, was Kolmaradov.
I mean, Bas,
Does that count?
Do you think the advice for each of them in the corner is really similar? Just you got to be the one to go forward this time?
That's what he needs to do, but I don't understand the double jab, but his corner is thrown for Kolmaradov. Because every time he throws a jab, he gets countered. You know, if you do a double jab, then you get countered with a bigger punch. Oh, that was a nice cross that he landed there. Yeah, that was a weird kick. And he capitalized on that immediately.
Just love how quickly they do not disengage. Playing in a phone booth at times. Well, former UFC fighter Paige Van Zandt in attendance this evening, sitting pitside, enjoying all the action.
Let's go, Miami. You know what to do.
Well, everything to play for here in this third and final round.
Yes!
To the body. Back kick. So it was a little low. Not low. Oh, don't walk on that on the chin.
Yeah, that just glazed by the head. A spinning back kick to the head as well. Both just missing the mark.
It's rocket soccer now, right? They do the same moves.
You gotta go forward this whole time. Let's go. Quit reaching. Make them pay every time.
A lot more mobility coming from Kolmaradov here.
Oh, 2 inches lower. That was a nice setup with a back kick to the body.
Had to get out of the way before that right high kick came in. Khrushchev really maintaining that kind of upright Western boxing guard.
I need more though. Come on, give me 2 punches. Throw it. Come on. Come on, Alex. Yes. There you go.
Combination back again. This is a hard fight to score.
Yeah, this definitely feels like a bit of a momentum shift towards the Uzbekistani, though.
Over the jab. Right jab. Face of the kick.
Seems to be the one landing, or at least attempting to land the most shots.
Hands up. Hands up. Drop it, Alex.
Flinch.
Yes.
Nice.
I mean, both these guys have landed some truly clean shots, and they both just stayed upright and kept coming.
Look at it.
Turn. Got 40 seconds. You gotta go forward.
Well, that's been a good strike for him a couple of times. It's been blocked, but that doesn't mean the force doesn't get through.
30 seconds,
30 seconds left in this bout. Who wants it more? The crowd did not appreciate the gamesmanship from Kolmaradov.
Come on, Alex, you gotta go, buddy.
It just seemed like the output from Khrushchev is just all but ceased here.
The punch is going.
Yeah, he might be tired, but here we go.
Final 10 seconds. Trying to leave that impression. Oh! Well, after the bell gets a mean look.
Yeah, this could go to another round.
Well, we didn't really talk about that whole much, but we do have a sudden death 4th round component here at Karate Combat. A reminder for you folks at home who may not be familiar with it, we cannot have split decisions or draws at Karate Combat. In the event that happens, as we take a look at some of the replays here, we will go to a sudden death 4th round. And here's the real kicker with that. If that happens, the entire rest of the fight is null and void, and it solely becomes about that last 3 minutes. I wonder if Kolmaradov knows that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He should take a rest and take a break.
Well, you know, Bas, at least he's not doing the backflips like we saw back in Mexico.
Oh, that was crazy. 4 backflips, but he still won the fight.
He did still win the fight.
He was so tired.
Well, we're waiting to get a judge's decision here.
We're going to go, I believe.
Well, the crowd want one more round, but it's not up to them. It's up to the commission-appointed judges. But the crowd are going to do everything they can to sway the decision. Oh, I saw the word split decision mouthed, which means we get one more round. One more round, here we go. So just be aware, folks, I know the crowd are chanting it, and it sounds like they may have given the order for it, but it's solely at the discretion of the judges, and they rendered a split decision. I will try and find out for you who would have won the split decision, because that's always an interesting fact, but nothing matters anymore. It's just these 3 minutes.
All right.
Well, Bas, they both got stuck in at the end, and perhaps that lack of output in the 3rd round from Khrushchev is going to leave him fresh for this sudden death round here. He's certainly firing.
He had with a flurry, though. The last 10 seconds, he turned it up.
Well, I am learning that 2 of the judges rendered their decision towards Kolmaradov. 1 went the way of Khrushchev, and that's enough to push us to this sudden death round.
Right eye! Right eye! Right eye! You feint first and then punches. Come on.
Khrushchev marching forward.
There you go!
Oh, Kolmaradov. Was that a poke, or was that just the, you know, you get clipped in the eye? Now we'll see if we can get a replay for you. He's been deemed to be an eye poke, so he'll get the up to 5 minutes to recover. Could be the thumb, couldn't tell.
Ready?
Oh, that's the reverse angle, so not able to catch it there, but they're back, straight back at it.
Tough as nails.
Both starting to sit down on the punches again here. Well, this is looking much more like the round 1 Alexander Khrushchev we saw. Well, they've got an 8-meter by 8-meter pit here, but they don't need to use it all.
This is wild. Look at this.
Well, we're into the last 60 seconds already. Everything counts at this point.
That's crazy.
You don't want to let the 9 minutes preceding this go to waste.
Big power shot. Jab landed. Oh, beautiful uppercut.
Well, this is go out on your shield time here. 30 seconds left.
Oh, man, hard one to score again.
It really is. I mean, Khrushchev had some really good flurries, but again, he slowed a little bit. Kolmaradov can still come back here.
20 seconds. Nice back kick. To the spine. Now, who can pull it out?
10 seconds left. Chance for one more flurry. They've heard the clacker. Oh, good takedown. Not able to get to ground and pound, and that is going to see the time out. A little bit of a somewhat illegal strike there with both knees grounded. Oh, boy. Ooh. Well, you feel bad for one of these guys that they're going to have to lose, because what a display of entertainment for us.
He's doing push-ups.
That always looks, I mean, I know, Bas, you hate the idea that if you do that and then lose, it's like, why didn't you try a bit harder?
Exactly, look at this. Here we go. Oof. Yeah, he landed the power shots, but the volume came from Khrushchev. So, oh man, I'm happy I'm not a judge, let me tell you that.
Yeah, getting put to work early here tonight with 2 decisions.
Good.
We're waiting for the official decision. But I think so far, we got the fight of the night so far right here. Give it up for these fighters.
We'll see the end of the fight there. Kolmaradov not able to pop up to a legal striking position. But we do have an official decision. So let's find out which way it is going to go.
Here's your winner by unanimous decision. On the red corner, Alexander Khrushchev.
And that
Had to be the volume and the pressing forward. It had to be.
I mean,
the power shots were landed also by Kolmaradov.
Yeah, that, ladies and gentlemen, is the power of the sudden death round, because under a normal split decision, Khrushchev was losing that bout, but granted a reprieve by the judges, and boy did he capitalize on it. Well, let's go ahead and get a word with our winner. He is with King Apollo.
All right, make some noise for your winner, Alexander Khrushchev. Now, Alexander, you came in the first round swinging, throwing everything in the book. The second and third round, you faced a little adversity. And the last round, the extra round, you got it done. How you feeling right now, boss?
What's up, Miami? I feel amazing. That was a great war. Thank you for my opponent. He's a true warrior. We came here to entertain all of you guys here. That's all for you. First of all, I want to say thank you to Karate Combat, Asim and Leo, for giving me this opportunity to show my skills and perform on such a big stage. Also, thank you, my teammates, my coaches, to put me in my best shape. I know I can do much better than this. This is just beginning of my pro career, so look, watch out for me, guys.
Now, I heard you got some big news, but before that big news, can I ask you, who do you want next?
Honestly, I don't care. I want anybody here. I came here to test myself, to challenge myself, and every fight I want to level up and show better and better performances.
Okay, now what's the big news you told me you got right now?
All of you, out of everything, I just have one person who's supporting me all the time. This is my lovely girlfriend, Mary. Can I bring her in here, please?
Let's make some noise for his lovely girlfriend. She's making her way to the stage right now. Let's give us a quick sec.
Again, thank you all of you guys for coming here. Karate Combat doing truly great things. Nobody in the world doing anything like Karate Combat, and I'm happy to be part of that. Let's fucking go! Thank you, my love. I love you so much, and I wanted to tell you something. You'll marry me.
Fuck yeah!
Let's go. Make some noise for this beautiful new Wes. Let's go.
Congratulations to the new couple. Did you enjoy that fight, Miami? I said, did you enjoy that fight? The only two people who enjoyed us more than us were the two fighters in it, and maybe the new Mrs. Thank You Champ. Listen, my friends, fighting is an analogy for life itself. Sometimes there are obstacles. You can go around them, you can outthink them, you can outplan them, but these two gentlemen only know how to bludgeon their way through. For 3 rounds, those two men gave us everything, and when they needed more, they put on their work boots, their hat, they picked up their lunch bucket, and they marched into that pit. They gave us one of the best fights we've ever seen, and we're gonna have a wedding. Thank you all. This is Karate Combat, baby.
Thank you, Robin.
I thought it was going to break up. Too bad my mic was not on.
Fast, I know we've harped on it a little bit, but we knew we had some very even bouts to kick this one off, and that was a real barn burner. If you missed it, I'm sorry. That was amazing.
It was a truly amazing fight. I mean, I saw the president dance him. He was jumping up and down. Everybody was standing. Everybody loved it. The output, the energy, I mean, rocking each other back and forth. What is not to love, my friend, in the fighting world? Oh.
Well, 7 more bouts coming your way this evening, but first a word from our sponsors, Brave. Brave browser is the official internet browser of Karate Combat. 3 times faster than Chrome and the best privacy online. Visit brave.com. Welcome back to Karate Combat 56. So much more action coming your way, Bastard. We've got a great fight up next. Ryan Coos taking on Jared Grant. And Bas, this is actually a rematch. They fought in bare knuckle MMA before. and Kuz took the win there, but by submission.
By submission, that's the key factor. Listen, Cervello, I mean, 6 wins, 5 knockouts. I mean, I saw him fight great slips, counters, great hands, and he works the body as well. But his opponent, Ryan Hughes, he's convinced he's going to win. He's got 7 wins with 5 knockouts, and they already, like Josh said, fought each other bare knuckle MMA. But he won that by submission. That's the key word here, submission. Then again, that means that he also can go for takedowns. And mixing in takedowns with striking, we know that very effective in karate combat.
Yeah, we haven't actually seen either of these guys inside the pit before, so a little bit of a different environment for them. But of course, Ryan Kuz has the advantage of having several training partners who have fought in the pit and are prolific within karate combat. So expect him to perhaps have the slight edge there.
Yeah, I think so too. He came off an injury though, right? In Dubai, he was with us the very first time. He had like a leg injury that's all healed up right now, and he really wanted to get back into it. So I think it's smart. And listen, if you train at GoChat, every day you're training, it's a fight. Let me tell you, it's a complete fight because everybody there is giving their output like 80%. And 80% going 80%. I don't know a lot of fighters who go 80%. Most of the time they do that 1 time a week, they say.
Yeah, I don't think either of these two is going to take a step backwards. Let's go ahead and get this one started. Bantamweight division, Ryan Kuz and Jared Grant.
Miami, continuamos con la tercera pelea de la noche. We continue with the third fight of the evening. Out of the blue corner, en la esquina azul, representing the USA, J-Ro Grant.
Well, despite dropping that loss to Kuz at a bare knuckle event a full 2 years ago, Grant's riding a 6-fight win streak coming into tonight, carrying a tremendous amount of momentum. 4 of those 6 have been finishes to strike, so total pro record of 11-3. One thing this tale of the tape doesn't tell you is that his amateur record is 50 wins and 6 losses. That is a huge amount of experience before turning pro.
Oof, yeah, and it's a very smart thing to do. I always say, you know, why not? Until you're completely nice and relaxed, and then you go into the pro division.
Yeah, I mean, he is a former bare knuckle champion as well. So we know that his boxing is going to be on point this evening, but this is not boxing. This is mixed striking karate and a lot of weapons to watch out for.
And his opponent on the red corner, su oponente en la esquina roja, desde USA, Ryan Kuz.
Somewhat unique character is Ryan Kuz. Third Street Savage is the nickname, and he really does embody that. He described his striking style as the streets. And, you know, he's one of those guys who said he was always getting in trouble when he was younger, a bit of a bad history at times, and has kind of straightened himself out using martial arts, which is obviously one of the great powers of the sport, as we know. 31 years old, you see that pro record of 7-2. He is coming off a split decision loss in April of last year, so time out of the arena as well. Let's see if he can bounce back tonight against a familiar opponent.
Fighters, enter the pit.
Well, CloudBet.com is the official crypto sportsbook and casino of Karate Combat tonight. New players get double the welcome package up to $5,000 in cash. Sign up at cloudbet.com/karate or use code karate. Don't just bet on crypto, bet with crypto at cloudbet.com.
Last time they fought bare knuckle, now it's 4-ounce gloves. Not a really big difference, but you can't hurt your hands. Setting up there like fake takedowns, touching the knee one time. See if he can bring his hands down. Come with a big swing on top.
Yeah, Cruz looking to faint. He looks significantly bigger, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, white pants for Jared Brahm, black pants for Ryan Cruz. Both guys fighting out of Miami.
And people are quiet. They know any moment now they're going to pull the trigger.
Oh! Big head kick! And that is a walk-off knockout for Ryan Cruz! The sound that kick made!
Oh, pulling the trigger, he did!
Wow! Bass, I think I just heard a skull crack.
Oh, yeah, the sound was crazy. I don't know if you people heard it at home, but right here at the pit side, that was bone on bone.
Let me tell you, folks, this pit is something of a viewing experience. I mean, to have something like that happen 6 feet from you, and everybody here is just encroaching, bearing down on this arena.
And the cool thing was, everybody was so quiet, you know, so that you really heard it. Oh, that's his newborn.
Yeah,
he was still in the belly when we met him in Dubai.
Oh, Bass, you said it. You said the crowd feel like something's going to happen. Let's take a look back at the replay.
Oh.
He disguised it. He sort of moved the right side of his body forward and chambered it a little bit as a feint. Bonk. Straight over the guard.
Wow. What a knockout. I have the feeling my neighbors right now, you know, they're all watching, and I think a lot of people are there, but not from punching, probably from drinking.
Oh.
Hello, neighbors.
I mean,
look at that kick.
Cruz, he threw his entire body weight into that. He launched himself off the ground. What a debut in the bantamweight division. What is in the water with Miami bantamweights?
It's insanity. I use that word a lot, but that's what it is.
Well, this was a catch weight at 144.8, 145 really. So still coming down in weight, featherweight really tonight. We were treated to a tremendous amount of knockouts yesterday in our 8-man heavyweight tournament, and Ryan Cruz has opened the account with a vicious one here this evening.
Wow.
The official time, 1 minute and 2 seconds of round number 1. And your winner by knockout, Ryan Cruz!
Well, Ryan Cruz gets the victory here. About as decisive as you can get, and a nice quick night for him to grab that paycheck. He is pitside with King Apollo.
All right, we're here with the 3rd Street Savage, Ryan Cruz. Listen, Ryan, you were riddled with injuries for the past year or so. You've been battling through it. This was your first time back in fighting, and you got it done with a left high kick knockout. Brother, you gotta tell me, how you feeling right now?
I mean, I'm feeling good. I came from a wrestling background, so like coming in here and not having any grappling rules was my first situation like this. But you know, training with Awesome, training with Mango, best team in the world, Ghost Shed Academy. So you know, we get it done in one.
So the left high kick, you seen it early, you got it done. Was that the game plan to get this round over quick?
I mean, I saw him trying to bait me into that backside. So I'm like, bro, I was really gonna jab, you know, find my jab, find my shots, but I saw him trying to bait me into that backside, so I switched stance and said, you know, home run one time.
All right, well, you got anybody else you want to call out before we let you go?
I mean, Bass Rudin, I want you.
I don't think Bass is getting from behind it, but appreciate it. Make some noise for your winner, Ryan Cruz.
Ryan Cruz lands the craziest knockout and then the worst call out I've ever seen. When you're a marksman and you see the clay pigeon, you gotta lead it out front and shoot where it's gonna be, and that's where the kick landed. He walked his man right in.
Thank you, Robin. Bas, worst call out ever, I have to agree.
I like the pigeon theory. No, Ryan is a great guy, man. I love that guy. I saw on his face when at the very end they say, who's your favorite fighter? And he says, Bas Rutten. So I think he's messing with me. I hope he's messing with me because I don't want to get kicked in the head.
Oh, but look, a great debut for Ryan Coos. Finally happy to have him here in the pit. Let's see who we can find for him next. So much more action coming your way. The next fight starts soon. Sign up at Cloudbet tonight for a double welcome bonus. Head to cloudbet.com/karate or use code karate to secure your welcome offer. Watch and bet live now on Cloudbet. Welcome back to Karate Combat 56. Fast action getting started here. Ryan Coos, head kick knockout. Welcome back. If you missed it, again, I'm sorry. We've got a great bout coming up next. Anvar Boyzanarov and Daniel Lacerda. Bas, Boyzanarov, he's a crowd favorite here. A lot of experience, more than 100 pro fights. Bit up and down so far in his KC career, though.
Yeah, multiple world champion kick in Thai boxing. Great training camp he said he had, and he just believes that he's way better than his opponent. He will shock the world, that's what he said, with a big knockout.
He's fighting Daniel Lacerda. This is a hard fight for Boyzanarov, right? He's fighting a 6-fight UFC veteran who has never been to a decision in 20 pro fights.
Yeah, he said, I'm the new Conor McGregor, don't blink, it's going to be a headshot. He also said, I trained with my opponent, you know, and I'm going to show him my superiority. That's what he said.
Well, this is going to be a great bout. Boyzanarov and Lacerda. It starts now.
Miami, we continue with the action. Fighting out of the blue corner from Brazil, Daniel Lacerda.
Slick striker, big 13-7 record, coming off mixed performances of late. He does blend some very dangerous grappling with some polished boxing. As we said, never gone to a decision in 20 pro fights, and one way or another, I don't think he's going to start now. Some rocky times of late, though, looking to right his record in 2025 with his Karate Combat debut tonight. Background in Taekwondo, so we know the kicks are going to be a prime weapon for him.
Yeah, this is going to be a wild fight because his opponent is also very good. Yeah.
And his opponent on the red corner, representing Uzbekistan, Anvar Boyzanarov.
Hailing from Uzbekistan, Boyzanarov, he is a surefire crowd favorite. He's known for dynamic striking skills. He's got a pretty storied kickboxing background as well. 104 wins, 33 losses is his overall record. He's fought truly elite level competition worldwide. However, he is coming off a round 1 loss back in February. Let's see if he can state his case for moving up in the bantamweight rankings tonight.
Man, James Brown. I feel good. Yeah, you can see he's been in some battles with elbows. Look at the nose. That's why I have a silicone nose.
Well, 36 years old and an insane fight record to only be 36.
A shoulder is bad.
Fighters, enter the pit.
Well, do you want to launch an app for your game or sports league? Karate Combat is releasing their native iOS and Android apps for free. Visit up.rodeo to learn more.
And again, one of those, hey, open stance, here we go again. I mean, I got a feeling in my stomach. Yeah, this is going to be something.
Well, switching both to orthodox now. It was southpaw early for Lacerda. Wow, Boisanarov moving forward so fast. Lacerda trying to put some pressure on him here, and he's trying to get some shots in the clinch, but...
Back of the head.
You stay right here.
Oh, yeah, you think he's going to get a... Oh, just a quick warning here.
I loved it how he used that bit. Oh, just before that, yeah, you see, he stood the back of the head. But then he run it up, and then came back with a strike.
The shuffle step forward of Boisanarov really took me by surprise. Just kind of glided forward.
Nice push off there on the hip.
Now Lacerda is going to have to use some mobility here, get his way out of the corner, does so well. Well, we said Taekwondo bust. That spinning hook kick to the head came lightning fast.
Yeah, thankfully, Boisanarov moved to the left right away.
Well, he's got to be careful there. You can't commit both hands to the legs in one motion like that.
And Boisanarov, he cannot have both knees on the ground with ground and pound. Oh, big right hook landed. Yeah, this is going to go hard.
Well, Boisanarov checks his kick and then loads up again. A lot of intention from both men here. We're through the first half of the round. And this is a good ground and pound position.
Big right hand that connected. That did some damage.
Both guys committing so heavily to these strikes. I like the little switch step.
Front kick, nice. Liver, you don't want to keep the elbow.
We've seen the power of Boisanarov when he lands. He, of course, made his debut with that left hook, first round knockout over Ignacio Caplanche.
Jamming away, Boisanarov. Ooh, that cross landed again.
Oh, good ground and pound here, big shot. And that is going to be a stoppage in the dying seconds. Referee comes flying in to save Boisanarov. What finishing instinct from Daniel Lacerda. And Boisanarov needing a second to compose himself there. They bring the stool down for him.
Big power. Good job. Man, that ground and pound, look how scary this is. Boom, boom.
Yeah, it was
fast and hard. Yeah, it was that hard.
And then it was the turning away from Boisanarov that caused the referee to need to step in and stop this one.
That one.
Oh, right behind the ear, just wobbled him.
Overhand.
Oh, and the right again. Yeah, landed 3 or 4 good shots there.
Wow, man.
some crazy knockouts already. And it just keeps on coming. But we knew this fight, somebody was going to get knocked out. Not that fast, though.
We're just throwing with so much intensity. It's got to happen, right? Let's go ahead and make this one official.
The official time, 2 minutes and 53 seconds of round number 1. And your winner by technical knockout, Daniel Lacerda!
Lacerda takes the victory. A very religious man, so paying his respects there. He is pitside with King Apollo. Well, we're just going to get a translator. Nobody thought of that. Daniel Lacerda is, of course, Brazilian, so we've got to find a fluent Portuguese speaker here. Well, let's go ahead and talk to Robin Black while we get this sorted for you.
Well, guys, I can't translate for you, but I definitely can tell you there are hundreds of thousands of people all over the world who can throw punches and kicks like that young man Daniel, but none of them can do it against somebody with hundreds of fights in a pit in Miami when it matters most. That's what makes young men and women like this special. It's not the kicks and the punches, it's not the expressions of violence, it's the ability to do it in your underpants, or in this case, long pants, while everybody's watching, and do it in the fire. Congratulations, Daniel.
All right, I'm here with your winner, Daniel. Daniel, you made an amazing debut here. You got a knockout on Anvar Nazarov. Listen, is this the place for you to be now?
First of all, thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus, my Lord. And I want to say Jesus solves and he solves my life. And so I went back here again and I want to fight for Belgium. Where is the champion? I'm here.
Well, big call out, got his debut, and he's all he called for the champ. We'll see what he's gonna do next. Make some noise for your winner.
Thank you to Daniel Lacerda and King Apollo there. But calling out the champ straight away. A lot of people in this, I mean, guess what division he's in? Bantamweight.
Bantamweight division, but you know, he beat a really good game opponent, you know, so he kind of makes...
He's kind of put himself in the conversation fairly early, right? I mean...
Yeah, I think what you do, like with me, it took a long time, and then I started becoming vocal that I wanted to get the belt, and eventually they're going to give it to you. So you need to speak up, because otherwise you might not get it.
Yeah, I mean, he's, you know, Daniel Lacerda, I'm sure he's feeling a lot of relief after that debut and that performance. Coming into this one, 1-3-1 in his last 4. That included a couple of unfortunate performances in the UFC that saw him get cut from that organization. But he's here with us now, and that was a great performance.
Yeah, if he can keep continuing like this, you know, and he has 2 more game opponents like his opponent tonight, 2 more or 3 more, let's make it a run for the title. Why not?
Lots more action to come from the pit. Stay with us here after this short commercial break. Welcome back to Karate Combat 56. Boy, have we got a middleweight clash for you next. Ilias Hamzin and Alex the Cowboy Oliveira. Bas, we'll start with Ilias Hamzin. The dude's scary. He's really, really scary.
He really is, you know. By the way, he loves the horse stance. You know why? Because he loves riding horses. It has nothing to do with fighting, but I had to throw it out. Listen, this guy laser guided precision. He's got long arms, long reach, and he knows where to land those targets. We see him go very far, but well, We're going to have to find out tonight.
Yeah, 16-5, carrying a very big and accomplished record into this one. He's 1-1 in karate combat though, and we've got a real accomplished journeyman for him tonight in Alex the Cowboy Oliveira, a man with 22 fights, and you know, a UFC vet, 5 bonuses in the UFC. A lot of experience.
And the cowboy, you know, what does the Cowboys like to do? They like to ride horses as well. Hey, maybe something has to do with this match, I don't know. But he looked very game. You know, when he came over, very nice, very calm and relaxed, and that's what I always watch out for, you know, calm before the storm. Those guys, they're completely relaxed and they come up and they start firing away. But he has a tough opponent.
Yeah, he's fought some very, very tough men before, has Alex Oliveira. He's got to do it one more time tonight with Elias Hamzin. Let's go ahead and get these two men into the pit.
Miami, we continue with our 5th fight of the evening, nuestra quinta pelea de la noche. Fighting out of the blue corner, representing Brazil, Alex Oliveira.
We welcome Alex Oliveira to the pit here. Real journeyman. He's fought some of the toughest fighters in the business, previously competing at welterweight. He's fought the likes of Gilbert Burns, Donald Cerrone, Carlos Condit, Mike Perry, Shavkat, and Kevin Holland as well. I mean, this guy has been there and done it. A huge 23-14 record, spanning many, many organizations. A lot of durability, a scrappy heart, and he certainly wasn't fazed one bit by the imposing stare-down game of Elias Hamzin when they weighed in yesterday.
I just Shahzaib this opening song. I love this workout song. Balada from Avivo. Oh, I love this music, man. Look at him. You see, that's what I mean. He's completely relaxed, whatever.
You know, he's only done this 50-odd times.
I love it.
And his opponent on the red corner, su oponente en la esquina roja, desde Rusia, from Russia, Elias Kasim.
Originally from Russia, fighting out of Miami, Florida for this bout. Former Russian kickboxing champion, former Russian pancration champion, just an absolutely explosive middleweight. 16-5 record, has a bit of a penchant for highlight real finishes. He stayed very busy in karate combat this year with 2 performances already, going 1-1. Does bring some strong wrestling, takedowns, and heavy striking as well.
Look at his reach.
Yeah, 82-inch reach. He's going to have a significant height and reach advantage coming into this one. We've seen him use it. Coming off a 2nd round KO victory back in February of this year.
Santa Michaela Coach, defendendo en play. That's the same Michael for him. And he's coming up always with St. Michael. That's a big man to have behind you. Excited.
Well, our partners at DeLorean have now released the DMC token. Join their community today and be part of the most iconic brand in crypto. Getting in now is getting in early. Sign up at DeLoreanLabs.com for more information. Well, Oliveira trying to lay a marker down early that he won't be bullied and pushed around. Stomp kick to the knee. Little fake switches of stance. Very light on his feet is the Russian.
Ooh, here we go.
You know, Bas, it was interesting when they were warming up earlier. He came over and asked us if he was allowed to do a few things against the pit wall. And let's just say if he pulls them off, you're going to have a bit of a highlight reel.
Yes.
Oliveira not phased, coming back, getting the head movement going. Hamzin, a key training partner of Peter Yan, so used to the high caliber in the gym.
Boom. Beautifully timed takedown. Wait.
Well, this is it. You're allowed to strike from either one knee on the ground or both feet on the ground, or one in the opponent, obviously. And
he did.
Yeah, Hamzin a little bit surprised by that stand-up, and that's a quick right on the way in. Oliveira capitulating here, and Hamzin's going to land the ground and pound for the finish, surely. Huge straight strikes. The referee steps in to save him. Done in less than 2 minutes for the Russian. Oliveira walked onto that one.
Oh man, that was hard. That first shot that landed, I believe it was cross. Here we go.
Take a look back at the replay here.
It was on the side of his face, you see that?
Yeah, it looked like it was clean to the side of the head, but this ground and pound is scary.
Man, he's using his reach perfectly. Hits at the end of his reach. That's where the most power is, of course, because the strike can travel the longest. Look at that power.
Here we go.
Yeah, right there in the ear.
Right hand to the temple.
Wow.
Oh, I mean, he thought about kicking him for a second there, but realized he was a downed opponent and
he took his time, right? He really took his time to see what he was going to do. So that means he's in complete control. A little Stone Cold Steve Austin action there. Did you do that? Just with sport rings.
Well, celebrating with the folks crowd side.
Paige Van Zandt.
And he's off to bump fists with a few more people. Let's see if we can get him back in the pit to get his hand raised. Clearly, he's going to have some celebrating to do tonight.
Come on, guys.
Good show of sportsmanship at the end there. Let's go ahead and get the official decision.
And your winner by technical knockout, Ilyas Kasim.
Well, Ilyas Hamzin, your winner by TKO.
Nice.
Yeah, he just looked at Bas and did your famous celebration. He only did it once though, so
yeah,
a quarter of the effort.
But you know what? He did it very well. And it looked better because of his long legs.
Yeah, good flexibility for the big man. King Apollo is with our winner, Pitside.
All right, I'm here with your winner, Ilyas Hamzin. Ilyas, you caught him with a right, finished it off with the ground and pound, getting it done once again in the win column. Listen, what was the game plan going into this, and how'd you get it done?
Hello, Miami. Okay, people, listen. What is your name, champion middleweight karate combat? I don't know. My name is Ilyas Hamzin. I'm future champion. I'm new blood. I'm new blood. I'm new blood. Karate combat is my home. My belt. Give me champion. Give me champion. Thank you very much, my team, Arkhangel, Mikhail, Gorilla Fighting, ITT. Спасибо Алтушкину Игорю Алексеевич. Игорь Алексеевич! Woo!
All right, guess we don't need to know who he's calling out because he already made his shot. Make some noise for your winner.
Thank you, Ilias and Apollo. Boy, I wish Ross Levine was still fighting.
Oh, that would have been an amazing fight. Ross, are you listening?
I think he's a bit busy right now. But yeah, Bas, look, Ilias Hamzin, we said he was very calculated. He knows where his power lies. He's a really good all-round fighter, and you know, just finding the right people for him to fight now because he's going to be scary in this division.
Yeah, he's one who has a long reach and who knows how to use it very well. Like you said with the ground and pound, it's scary because that's at the end of this punch. Most of the time people get a little angry and they crowd themselves, and then the punches are shorter, thus they have less power, but not with him. Everything is perfectly timed.
Yeah, kept his posture so well, very calculated, a very game performance from Oliveira, but falling once more to the new challenger in the division, the man from Russia, Ilias Hamzin. So much more action still to come. Before we crack on, a word from our sponsor, Hedera.
Up-only gaming is different. When a fight comes up, if you have karate tokens, you place them on a fighter. If he wins, you get additional tokens. If he loses, you don't lose anything. Web3 has allowed us to engage the fans and do things that we couldn't do with traditional tools. We're looking for 10, 20 million fans. Traditional blockchains don't support that kind of volume. We're enjoying the journey. We're really excited about the community's response within Web3 and traditional sports.
Prize in karate combat history, brought to you by Zenny. Programmable travel is here. Tokenized bookings, on-chain loyalty, and AI personalization. Legends of the past. The mobile game of the decade. Bullbarians, H-Barbarians that unlock Hedera's world. Fight for what is yours.
Welcome back to Karate Combat 56. 4 more fights coming your way, including, of course, 2 title fights. We've got that women's bout between Fani Peloumpi and Aline Pereira. And then, of course, in the main event, we're going to unify our lightweight titles between Luiz, Rocha and Shahzaib, Rind. Lots more action still to come. On deck now, though, catchweight bout at 170 pounds. Luan Santiago and Zach Jusela. Cloud bet odds up here. Heavy favorite is Luan Santiago, and Bas, that might be because he is a former lightweight champion for other promotions, and he's already 2-0 under the Karate Combat banner.
Yeah, and he beat Efrain Escudero, who is a super powerful guy here at Karate Combat. You know, power, striking, and stamina is just a really good combination.
Yeah, and he's fighting Zach Jusela, who has a lot of experience. It's his debut in Karate Combat before, but he's already taken out one of our crowd favorites in Brandon Jenkins.
Yes, and that means that he's a very tough guy. So that's the thing we know. He said the game plan is going to stay cool and collected. He loves the jab and he wants the best fighter. So, well, he has to go through Luan first because this guy is really tough.
Yeah, really, really nice, evenly matched fighter. Well done to our matchmakers here at this one. Luan Santiago and Zach Jusela at 170 pounds.
And we continue with the action. Fighting out of the blue corner, representing USA, Zach Jusela.
Zach Jusela fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada. 16-11 record doesn't quite tell the whole story because he's been on the wrong side. There's some very, very close decisions. Obviously, as we mentioned, he has experience against some of our KC roster, including Brandon Jenkins. He's now looking to hit back from a tough loss late last year after a foray into bare knuckle boxing. veteran in his career here at 37 years old.
He's a realtor.
He is a realtor.
Yeah, he just locks the door and he says, buy the house.
And his opponent on the red corner, fighting out of Brazil, Luiz Santiago.
This is the guy who's super calm and relaxed that way.
Yeah, Luiz Santiago fighting out of Curitiba, Brazil. Lightning quick welterweight, 71-9 record, riding a pretty big win streak coming to this one, including a dominant decision at the start of the year, as you said, over Efrain Escudero. Brings rapid fire combinations, pressure heavy pit presence, really striking and grinding until someone breaks. 80 pro fights, boss.
Crazy, and 7 losses. That's the crazy part. Over 90%. Oh, 9 losses. Okay, well that's almost a 90% finishing rate.
Yeah, he's a big proponent of spinning elbows. He's already won 1 world title with him, and he said his career highlight will be coming here and doing the exact same thing again with the same technique.
Ooh.
Fighters enter the pit.
Well, our partners at DeLorean have now released the DMC token. Join their community today and be part of the most iconic brand in crypto. Get in now is getting in early. Sign up at DeLoreanLabs.com for more information. Black pants Santiago, white pants Jusula. And a slip on that kick early. Look at the wrestling on the sprawl of Santiago. Not legal, but he does earn a stall to stand back up.
Big calf kick.
Southpaw stance for Jusula here. Actually, southpaw stance for both of them right now.
And again, that calf kick. You cannot take too many of those shots. Most of the time you don't flex that calf, and that is trouble.
Yeah, Santiago is trying to bully him against the pit wall here. They lock up in a clinch. No, yeah, not able to stand any or throw any strikes, rather.
There's the calf kick again, it just keeps on getting it. And again, that could be trouble in the second round.
You want to ask how Zach Jusula got into fighting? He just said some of my wrestling coaches were doing it, so I kind of fell into the same path.
We've seen what we do.
Well, Santiago's been trying to work that lead leg a couple of times now.
We had 6 kicks already. Oh. And the only thing he has to do to stop that calf kick is point the right toes 45-degree angle to the right. Because then Santiago's going to keep the shin with his foot.
Yeah, nasty, nasty check if that happens. Oh, crowds him well to stop the kick and forced him to a down position here. He's got good head pressure to try and get to a striking position, but he can't do so. Jusula tying him up with that overhook.
Very smart.
Bit of a pouring jab from Jusula, and plus I've got to say I've just noticed the token holders voting. 87% of them think that Santiago is going to be the victor tonight. Prize pool standing at close to 9.5 million karate tokens.
Jusula very smart, putting him in the guard right away again. You know, stopping him on the ground from ground and pound. Oh. throws a punch half the speed and suddenly acts like a power shot. That's a scary way. I would start fighting like that if I would fight now. Yeah, because you know you don't know.
Them in a little bit.
Beautiful, done.
Whoa. Well, good shot at the end. They thought the round was going to end.
Yeah, because if you mix them up, you know, you throw a soft punch, boom, hard punch, and you keep doing that, they don't know which punch is going to be the hard punch. So they're going to have to respect every single punch you throw. So then you can start playing around because they think, well, the next one can be the big one.
Well, that was the opening exchange. Again, we saw some of the power in the clinch from Santiago there.
I think the head kick dazed him at the very end. Oh, look at that.
What a shot. What a knockout that would have been at the bell. Whew. Whoa. Walk into a tomahawk elbow. I have no idea if it's called that. That's just what I'm going to call it.
I love the expression. It should now, yeah. From now on, it's the tomahawk elbow.
Well, we've said it before, these 1 minute breaks do go very quickly indeed. Back at it already. Zach Jusila probably, I think, Bas on balance on the losing end of that first 3 minutes.
I think so, yes. And also the calf kicks, they start adding up. You know, it's landing kicks, it counts more than strikes, than hand strikes.
Well, Jusila just beating him on the timing there. No real power behind the shot.
Nice cross, thrown with the left. The southpaw position is constantly switching. That's the kick, I'm telling you.
He's timing it so well that he's catching it when the legs a little bit loose as he's stepping. Jusila Bas with perhaps a bit of an awkward fighting style here.
Yeah, which can be very distracting, you know, if you don't have an opponent to train with like that. Weird angles, puff. You got some snap on it sometimes. That's the thing.
We knew the spinning elbow was something Santiago would throw at some point. Trade of body shots.
Yeah. The body now. Might have felt his toes digging in a little bit. Dig in a little bit.
A minute left here in this second round.
That's the dangerous position. Very smart again from Chisora.
Yeah, guard pulled to slow down, force the stand up.
Nice. He saw him checking it, and that's why he did that the second time.
Well, Jusila was trying to get some strikes in there, but he ended up leaping into close guard, which is going to immediately result in him coming back to the feet.
Oh, look at that.
Feinting the crane kick into the hammer fist. Santiago starting to have a bit of fun here with 15 seconds left.
I told Dwayne to do that during the fight, and it became a straight mark. Oh, nice check with the foot on the shin.
That's the kind of check that you drill on pads that you rarely see in a fight, right? Yep. They make a high block. So second round in the books. And Bas, how are you scoring that one?
It's a hard one again, you know. I think it's power shots from Santiago. That kick, I should have focused more on that in this round, because that could have maybe stopped him in the third round. Jumping guard, very smart, but then Chisora does the same thing and he jumps in the guard while he knows that this is the very end of the fight.
Yeah, a bit of crane technique here.
And walk.
And it landed.
Yeah, didn't respect that punch.
So Zach Jusela is going to have to pull something out here going into this third round.
You ready? Fight!
Well, 3 more minutes on the clock here. Santiago, yeah, he's going kind of classic Thai boxing here.
Yeah, it's very distracting. And there's that kick again. It's a little higher though. Off the knee. Again, lands that cross. Beautiful front kick.
Yeah, and it was off the feint as well, which was nice.
He starts playing around now. Oh, kick.
It's the only thing with our karate combat attire is you can't necessarily see the damage building up on the leg, but we assure you it's very much there.
Oh, there's a tomahawk one again, but not jumping. Ooh, he's driving the left elbow.
And some drunken boxing.
I was just going to say, the drunken monkey style is back.
Oh, tried the little foot sweep. I like it. I mean, you know, Jusela's doing a good job of trying not to play into this gamesmanship and lose his temper or anything, but it's got to be frustrating for him.
Yeah, because every time he gets countered, he's moving forward and actually throw punches while you're doing that. And again, when you throw punches, he gets countered. So maybe that's in his head.
Santiago's got to be careful he doesn't get too complacent here. Hands dropping as he walks his way out of the line of fire.
Kick. Oh, so heavy, dude.
Thudding, isn't it?
This shit.
And here's the thing, it's going to the back every time. He's getting Jusela really turned around with it.
Oh, Jusela says, let's go. Nice again, stepping out. Oh, he landed that. He's busy. Oh, there's another shot. Well, smart thinking again.
Yeah, he gets tied up again. He's only got 25 seconds left here. Let's see if Santiago looks for the finish.
He needs to push himself away if he wants to. He needs space for that.
Oh, great little turnaround and throw. Oh, Jusela is going to pop back up, but they've got maybe one last punch. That is going to do it. To the judges' decision in this one, and Bas, I think it's going to be pretty comprehensively going the way of the Brazilian.
Yeah, I believe so too.
Look back at some of the replays here, and Santiago just really having fun with it in that third round. So disheartening for your opponent when you feel like the guy you're fighting is just not flustered in the slightest. Well, we're going to bring the fighters down and get the winner's hand raised. I think we all know which way this bout is going, though.
After 3 rounds of action, we go with the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges turning identical scorecards of 30-27. All in favor of the winner by way of unanimous decision. Luiz Santiago!
Well, he's having a good time with the selfies. Let's go ahead and find out just how good Luan Santiago is feeling. He's with Apollo.
All right. I'm here with your winner, Luan Santiago. Another dominant performance. You came out with some amazing calf kicks, and you limited your opponent's mobility. Was that the game plan going in?
Antes de mais nada, isso aqui é uma delícia!
Before everything, it's so delicious.
Boa noite, Miami. Boa noite, meu povo lindo. Segunda luta. Eu amo ver isso aqui, eu amo ver essa plateia maravilhosa, torcendo contra, torcendo a favor. O importante é torcer, não importa se tá ajudando ou tá atrapalhando.
It's every time we fight here in Miami, it's so emotion because the crowd sometimes booing, sometimes be my side, but doesn't matter. This is a great party.
Cara, o meu jogo é isso. Eu não tenho um jogo. Eu sou que nem a água. Eu sigo que nem o ar. Sou flexível, maleável e mais contundente ao mesmo tempo.
This is my game. I don't have a game. Like a water. You don't know how she gonna do, but I do.
All right, we gotta know though. You dominant performances back to back to back. We gotta know, who do you want next?
Quem você quer próximo? Você fez uma back and forth, mas foi dominante a tua luta. O que você quer próximo para você? Quem você quer próximo para você?
Eu sei lá, cara. A única coisa que eu quero é mais um cinturão aqui, ó. Meu presidente, meu homem maravilhoso. Bota o cinturão pra mim.
My president. I don't want nobody, but I want the belt. One more belt.
All right, well, you heard it. Luan's making this call for the belt. One more word before you let him go.
Última coisa. Galera, vocês estão com pressa? Alguém tá com pressa?
There's one more thing. Somebody here want to go home early.
Então não tem por que terminar a luta rápida aqui, ó. Aproveita o show, foi 3 rounds de porrada.
So I don't have to finish it quickly because nobody wants to go home. So you have to stay a little bit more.
All right, let's go. Make some noise for your winner.
That was a really fun fight, man. Fighting is stressful. Just ask those two guys, even though they have dozens and dozens and dozens of fights. But the key for Luan Santiago was when he relaxed and when he loosened up and he let himself go. He was no looking, even did the Karate Kid stance. No can defend. Karate combat, baby.
No can defend, Bas.
Well, if done right, no one can defend.
Good performance from Luan Santiago. Unsurprisingly, he wants a shot at the belt as well. But, I think we can find someone else for him first, although he's 3-0 now in karate combat.
He's 3-0, he's doing really well. I think his striking was, last time he was a little bit more explosive, right?
Right.
So, but that's, changing venues, that happens all the time. But yes, I think get another fight in first, make it 4-0, and then say, okay, let's go for the belt.
Yeah, we've got 3 more fights coming your way. Lots more action. Don't forget 2 title fights as well. Very quick, short commercial break. Here's a word from our sponsors, Hidera.
Up-only gaming is different. When a fight comes up, if you have cryo tokens, you place them on a fighter. If he wins, you get additional tokens. If he loses, you don't lose anything. Web3 has allowed us to engage the fans and do things that we couldn't do with traditional tools. We're looking for 10, 20 million fans. Traditional blockchains don't support that kind of volume.
Welcome back to Karate Combat 56. It is all happening here. It is always a party at Karate Combat events. Crowd getting stuck in well and truly. Bas, very fun fight up next. Lorenz Larkin and Buddy Braveheart Wallace. Lorenz Larkin, somebody we've all been really hoping we could get here. And happy to see him now. 15 knockout wins, a real veteran of all of the biggest shows in the world.
And he beat some really good guys. I was a huge fan of him and in his mixed martial arts career because he's a sniper. He's a really great striker. I can't wait to see what he's going to do. He's going to be accurate and he's going to beat big names here. That's his game plan.
Yeah, but he's got a tough opponent in a veteran of Dana White's Contender Series. and multiple-time champ in various other domestic promotions in Buddy Wallace.
Yeah, and he said he's in the bloodline of William Morris from Braveheart, so we're gonna have to see and find out if that's true. He's got a 9-week training camp. He looks for the best finishes, and he's gonna get one tonight because he wants to continue at Karate Combat.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Buddy Wallace, currently the #2 ranked middleweight in the whole of North America outside of the UFC, so it'll be very, very interesting to see how this one plays out. We do get some great matchups here. This is your third from last fight of the evening, Lorenz Larkin and Buddy Wallace, and boy, look at those club bet odds. Lorenz Larkin, -926 favorite.
Miami, we continue making history tonight. Fighting out of the blue corner, representing the USA, Ronda Wallace.
Well, that is not Anton Amziev. Awfully sorry for that, Mr. Wallace. This is Randall Buddy Wallace. Very happy to have him here, bringing 23-11 overall record into the pit tonight. Had a really good run going until recently. He is coming off decision loss last month at CFFC, but very, very experienced. Really says, you know, he just enjoys the basics. And his ultimate goal in fighting is to hit at least 50 fights, well on the way to it there. You can see.
The basics are always the best. I tell my students, don't start getting flashy until you have the basics down. And a lot of people, they focus on all that flashy stuff. Don't do that. First basics, build on that, and then start going flashy if you want to be flashy. Because if it works, why would you?
And his opponent on the red corner from USA, Lorenz Larkin.
Lorenz Larkin fighting out of Riverside, California. The Monsoon, he's a veteran striker, 27-8-2 record. Former standout, Bellator and UFC. He's got some very crisp combinations, some very strategic footwork, as you heard Mass say in the opener there. He is a real sniper, a wealth of creative techniques. He's carrying back-to-back first-round knockout finishes into this one, so some great momentum to match his pro-level fight IQ. Big promotional debut here.
That's a wild song.
You still have time to sign up and get your bets in on the next fight with cloudbet.com. They're the official crypto sportsbook and casino of Karate Combat. And tonight, new players get double the welcome package up to $5,000 in cash. Head to cloudbet.com/karate and place your bets now. White pants Wallace, black pants Larkin.
You see how he throws that punch? No load up whatsoever.
Bash, you got to say, these guys look like filled out middleweights, don't they?
Got some power. This is going to be exciting.
Yeah, I have to wonder if he took the odds made by CloudBet personally in this one.
Wow, both are landing.
Good movement.
Yeah, good movement by Larkin, but I mean, Wallace is coming. It's like they killed his girlfriend. Reference for the people who didn't watch the movie.
I mean, you know, a couple of hundred years of pillaging by my forefathers before that.
Beautiful Larkin. I love his right uppercut, right hook. I actually knocked the guy out like that in Thai boxing.
Nice little inside techniques, and that
beautiful.
uppercut landed.
That was a smart thing to do against the wall.
Yeah, and he's trying to stay in a striking position here. That means keeping at least one knee off the ground, and it's a great position for him. Larkin trying to circle out, and this should earn the stoppage back to standing position here. What a great sequence for Wallace. Again, neither of these men have experienced the pit as of yet.
I love the uppercuts from Wallace. Nice movement there. And here to go, that's right, it's completely silent. Off that 2-1-2 to the body, and if that connects full power, just add a hook cross to the head. Ta, 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 ta.
Prize pool touch over 14 million tokens in this one.
Oh, beautiful elbow by the Monsoon.
Wallace acknowledging it. Oh! Measured the punch with the lead hand.
And I like that crazy kick, that front kick he did with the toes pointing to the side. The Monsoon did that before because you can't see it, there's no hip movement. I like to use that a lot as a distraction.
Interesting little S-grip in the clinch here from Larkin. Don't see that all that often. Looking for a big knee. And they break themselves before the referee needs to step in. Wallace trying to work his way through. Both guys keeping really nice clean technique on their strikes for the most part.
There's that close again.
Good elbow on the back end there.
Oh.
What a great first 3 minutes to start.
That was nice. What's up, Ray Thompson? The father from the Wonder Boy. He's watching. I feel you. And this is his weight class.
Well, we do, of course, wish our friend Stephen Wonderboy Thompson the speediest of recoveries.
That was a nice
on his
little
recent
uppercut
injury.
there.
It was, wasn't it? The
And you
shots on
don't
the
see that a lot
inside.
on the wall, and it's so effective.
And these were some of the shots at the end, and that is one of those elbows that would have been lights out if it had landed. Bas, what's the advice for Buddy Wallace in the corner here?
I would lazy punch and wait for a counter, and then try to counter that counter, because the counters from Larkin are very fast. Right now, Wallace just goes forward. You need to find out which punch he likes to counter the most, and most of the time that's what you do in the first round.
Well, they both trade good low kicks there. Oh, and Larkin twice buckles the lead leg. Switches it up with the question mark kick.
Beautifully countered there. Pushing the leg to the side and coming right away.
Oh!
But Wallace, ooh.
Tornado switch kick.
I like that jab that he throws out to stop him every time. Larkin.
Larkin constantly measuring with that lead hand.
Oh. Those kicks are gonna count.
Yeah, and again, he's timing them so well. He went to the well on it again there. I think we're going to see them mount up. Just keeping him busy up top.
Nice uppercut there. Oh, man.
Now they're really getting stuck in the pocket. Great entertainment for those of you watching live and free on YouTube. Thank you for joining us here this evening in Miami.
Oh, run again. Oh, beautiful comeback right away. Wow, right low kick in a 1-2. Oh, yeah, that's it, I think. Yeah, he can't walk. I think he can't walk.
Oh, buckled the leg, looking for the finish here. Let's see if, well, he's going to have to stand back up now, and that's a great move, I think, from Larkin. Force him to stand back up.
Yeah, he's hurt.
We're going to see stoppage to leg kicks, maybe. Well, he switched stance now. About a minute left in this second round.
After all the fighters, that's why it's good to learn to punch and strike from the other position as well, because you never know something like this happens, or you hurt your cross.
Yeah, Wallace is taking in there, isn't he?
Yeah.
Still trying to get some shots off, and they're going to have some fun to them.
Oh, big shot. And he's measuring with the jab, and there the cross comes after the whole time.
35 seconds left, trying to use that front leg to keep some distance.
Oh!
Just nodding as they come in. Again, Larkin go to the well on that right elbow.
What do we say? Sniper-like, right? Unreal.
15 seconds left here. Looks like he might see it out of this round. Possibly one last flurry here from Larkin. Wow, throwing the wheel kick.
Yeah.
Oh, the left lands right at the death on the buzzer. We're going to get a third round, assuming that Buddy Wallace can ascend the pit wall. It's one of the nice quirks of our arena. Oh, well, he does. No issues.
Problem. Look at this replay.
Wow. Oh, just times it so well. You see, Larkin had the wherewithal to not strike the back of the head there.
Man, I love it when he does that. The right kick and then a 1-1-2. Beautiful. Looking away and poof, that one. That lands. And that was at the end. And the referee's going to jump.
Well, that was right at the end of the buzzer, and this is going to be an uphill struggle for Wallace, isn't it, Bas?
A very big one, yes, because he has to stay now in that southpaw position.
Well, Ski Mask the Slot God is in attendance tonight. Not my music genre, I'll be honest. Well, Bas, Buddy Braveheart Wallace is about to ask himself if he would trade all those days from this day to that to stay stuck in this fight.
It was a smart move there, but to go for a takedown. He is staying in there. Very tough.
Now he's throwing, he knows he's behind, I imagine, Bas, so he's going to go for it here.
Just see how Larkin moves back and counter. You know how difficult that is? And he just does it like it's nothing.
Especially with any power, but that's a nice elbow from Wallace. He's trying to bully Larkin and against the pit, take away some of that movement. Gotta get shots off here, though. This is going to be a stand back up from the ref. Time here. I mean, this counts as a clinch, effectively.
Stop!
Is that perhaps a good tactic for Wallace, Bas, try and just get hold of him, slow him down, and just use uppercuts on the inside?
Yeah, but you know, once he has him up against the wall, he needs to free himself, push himself away, create some space, and start striking. Especially elbows are very effective. Man, he's landing so much, and Wallace is unreal. I mean, he takes every look at this.
So much grit and strength. Oh! My goodness, the elbow landed again.
Oh my God, Braveheart for sure. This is insanity. Look at this.
I mean, you start to get to
back slap.
Yeah, just territory of the ref looking at standing TKOs, but he's firing back, so that's certainly not going to happen just yet.
One big knee when they're tired. You want to go to the body.
They're fighting for grips on the inside here.
There we go.
Larkin breathing heavy, and he eats a left.
And a right.
I think Buddy Wallace is earning some fans here tonight, as obviously is Lorenz Larkin again.
Again the elbow.
What is this man's head made of?
Oh, man.
Oh, that one dropped him a little bit here, and another big one comes in. He's turning and trying to hide his head. But as long as Larkin keeps punching here, he's going to stay stuck against the pit wall. 30 seconds left. Just got to watch the back of the head. It's the body now.
Right in front of Paige Van Zandt. She's enjoying this. A lot.
Yeah, you see one
Look
again.
at him. He's still thinking. He's still going.
Up, guys.
Man.
No single, no single.
Wow.
What a warrior. That's crazy.
Absolute dog is Buddy Wallace. Lorenz Larkin, though, boy, did he put on a clinic towards the end now.
Yeah.
Picking his shots, throwing with intensity. He's got to be wondering what on earth he had to do to get the TKO victory.
Man, yeah, both these guys, everybody respects Mr. Wallace, that's for sure.
Look at some of the replays here, and oh my goodness.
Oh, those elbows, insane.
It wasn't just that he ate a lot of shots, it's that he ate a lot of power shots.
But then also coming back.
What the hell, man? That was insane.
Yeah, he's right there. He's unbelievable. I mean, he got elbowed like God knows how many times, and he just keeps on fighting.
I know you guys were looking at some replays, but we had Buddy Wallace come over and say hello to Bass and myself in the booth here.
Man. Wow. Yeah, I love guys like that, man. That's yesterday with Pau.
Yeah, same thing, right? In our heavyweight tournament.
Freaking coming back.
Let me preemptively guess something that Robin might say. He's going to say, Larkin was amazing, but it takes two to make a fight like that.
Exactly, yeah, because many people would have stopped after the first one. It was an onslaught. I mean, and Wallace was still in the game, even against the wall. He flipped him over, he was still thinking and attacking.
Larkin's technique and just choice and accuracy. What a performance. Let's go ahead and get the official decision.
And your winner, by way of unanimous decision, fighting out of the red corner, Lorenz Larkin!
Well, Lorenz Larkin, as expected, your winner by unanimous decision. And here we go. We were just let's go ahead and find out what Robin thought about that scrap.
What an absolute treat that was to have the great Lorenz Larkin do his thing. But man, I've been watching and studying this man for decades, and he has hit UFC fighters, Bellator fighters, fighters all over the world harder than less hard than he hit that man. So hats off to Mr. Wallace. What makes Lorenz Larkin so special? Some fighters are artists, some are athletes, some are dogs. Lorenz Larkin is all that and more. He put on a clinic. We are all better for having seen it. Lorenz Larkin, my friend, welcome to Karate Combat.
All right, I'm here with Lorenz Larkin, who just made his Karate Combat debut with the absolute masterclass. Tornado kicks, elbows, debilitating leg kicks. You did it all tonight. It's safe to say this may be...
And it gives you like that extra. Don't get me wrong, that third round, when I got him against the wall, I was fucking tired. But I'm right here on the wall and I see people like, go, go, fuck, go. And I'm like, okay. So it's a great organization, man. It's fun. I think everybody should fucking try this, man. It's like, it's legit. It's almost like a street fight. People out here know, they've been in street fights. That's what it's like for me.
100% now. I know you're new to the roster. Is there anybody you have in mind that you want to fight next, or does it not matter to you?
Man, I've been in this game for like 14 years and fighting at the top, so it doesn't matter to me, man. You know, I'm an easy employee. You pick the name and the date, I sign.
We love it. We love a company man here at Karate Combat. We appreciate you for being on the match class. Make some noise for your winner, Lorenz Larkin.
I just want to give a big shout out to Lily. Happy birthday. Kelly, Rondell River, I love you. King Shocks, and my freight staff. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, thank you, Lorenz Larkin. Bast, you know, he said it. This is just different. I mean, if it doesn't, I know it comes across on TV, but, you know, when you're up against the pit wall, the spectators, everybody, we're 3 feet from you with no wall. It's just so different.
It is. It's like Fight Club. It really is like a street fight. Everybody's intense, and like he said, it helped him because he was so tired. But the people started shouting, and then he started hitting again. So it's only better for us when things like that happen.
And look, you heard it from him. He's been doing this a very long time at the highest level. Man, I cannot wait to see him compete in this pit again because that was just fun. I mean, it wasn't fun for Buddy Wallace. I mean, that guy's insanely tough, but it was great to watch. It was dynamic. It was creative. It was, as Robin would always say, artistry as well. It was just a fun thing to watch.
And it will be a great opponent for Compton, right?
Right, same division. Same division.
That would be something.
Awesome. I think we just did some matchmaking for you. We'll take that extra check as well now, please. Let's go ahead and find King Apollo. He is pitside somewhere to talk a little bit more about our sponsors, Cloudbet.
Shout out Josh Palmer, thanks for that. Now listen, if you're at home or in the stands right now, it's time to get involved at cloudbet.com, our official sportsbook and casino partner of Karate Combat. Now let's take a look at this co-main in this main event and the odds that you have here. Now, we have Shahzaib, Rind, our interim champion, coming in as a favorite, but Luiz Rocha has been a champion for a while. So listen, that underdog could get it done. And also, you have Aline Pereira fighting for the belt against Peloumpi. And listen, Peloumpi's no slouch, and neither is Aline, so a lot of good odds here. You can take the safe route, or you can get your money up. Go to cloudbet.com/karate and make your bets now.
Finally we brought Karate Combat to my hometown, born and raised in the 305. What's up, Miami? That's what I'm talking about. Listen up, we got 2 more fights to go, both for world titles. Next up, Aline Pereira from that legendary Pereira family. All you guys love is her brother. Now she's taking on the former BKFC champion that has over 100 Muay Thai fights and 9 titles. It's gonna be an absolute war for the Women's Flyweight World Championship. And then in your main event, we have Shahzaib Rind taking on Luiz Rocha. This fight's taken 1 year to finally make. I truly believe you're gonna see one of the highest level fights you've ever seen in your life. So these next 2 fights, don't blink, don't get food, don't go anywhere. Stay right here and enjoy the action. Thank you very much, Miami.
Yeah, thank you, Asim, for that quick intro there. Our Bast title fight time. We've got 2 of them coming up. Let's talk about the first one. It is for the women's belt, and Aline Pereira taking on Fani, the warrior princess Peloumpi. Aline Pereira, we've seen her a couple of times before. She's really just got it done with the left hook to ground and pound both times. She's looked very technical, she's looked very composed, really on a tear right now.
Yeah, I like her a lot because her guard is really good. She sees everything coming, she reads her opponent very well, just like her brother. I mean, they're like in sync very much, and like you said, the left hook, when it lands, it's lights out. I think it's going to be a very tough one, tough fight for her opponent tonight, although he has over 100 fights. And for the Thailand, lives in Thailand, trains with guys as well. So a super tough lady, way more experience, but can she pull it off? Because, you know, once somebody uses length very much, and that's what Aline Pereira does, she uses her length and her reach. She keeps her at bay, and she's going to pick her apart from the outside. But then again, you never know, man. These Thais, they have these great takedowns as well. Flips, knees, they have elbows. So it's going to be a good one.
I'm super excited to see the kind of change in styles here from the kickboxing of Pereira versus the Muay Thai. Obviously the bare knuckle experience as well. I mean, this lady is tough. She's She's had a tremendous amount of fights. This is going to be a good one. Let's see how it plays out. It's time for the first of 2 title fights. This is Aline Pereira and Fani Peloumpi.
Aline Pereira steps back into the pit with the vacant women's flyweight title up for grabs.
Meu nome é Aline Pereira, eu sou do Brasil, São Bernardo do Campo. Eu tenho muita força e eu tenho garra para vencer.
But Fani Peloumpi, out of Greece, is coming to break up the Pereira party.
I am very excited to fight in Karate Combat. My name is Fani Peloumpi and I am from Greece. I am a smart and technical fighter. I like the spinning back elbow.
Fani, espero que nós possamos proporcionar uma bela luta para os nossos fãs, mas eu vou levar esse cinturão para casa.
Hey Aline, get ready to make a good fight and show to the people who like fighting. We are strong and make people to enjoy the fighting.
Este es el evento coestelar de esta noche, ladies and gentlemen. This is the co-main event of the evening. Fighting out of the blue corner, representing Grecia, Fani Peloumpi.
Well, hailing from Athens, Greece, but living predominantly in Thailand, Fani Peloumpi. Great forward style, huge record as we said, 78 and 39 is her pro record, slight underdog with our betting partners today.
Yeah, the thing is, if she can fight inside the reach, then these spinning elbows and knees and everything are going to be a problem. But Pereira is so good at keeping her away, I think.
Yeah, surprisingly, Bas. I mean, you know, Greece perhaps a not hugely represented country in the world of professional combat sports, but our third Greek to compete here at Karate Combat.
So we love everybody, that's right. Bring them in. We got a great event in Greece, actually. 55 minutes, all knockout.
Yes, before I joined the company, but yeah, what a night that must have been.
And her opponent on the red corner, representing Brazil, Aline Pereira.
Well, third time making the walk here at Karate Combat for Aline Pereira. Representing Sao Paulo, real flyweight standout, MMA experience as well. 9-4 is the record. He did have a very extensive amateur experience coming into this one. Great knockouts at KC50 and KC52. He's got a very polished set of technical skills. You know, and as we talk about it all the time, Bas, the left hook is just the fact that, you know, her brother, multiple division UFC champion, does the exact same technique so well, wins world titles with it. She's done the same, potentially going to do the same tonight. It's just a great narrative.
It really is. No, but this is Karate Combat. It's a little different. We got the elbows in here now as well. We got also the takedowns, the clinch. And like I said, in Thailand, there's a lot of throws, right? They grab the leg and then they throw. Let's see if you can see something like that. And sometimes in the clinch also you see the Thais throw each other. Now, I see that all the time with the Thais, with the guys. But, yeah, I never actually saw women bouts, I gotta say that.
You saw for a moment there the two-division former UFC champ Alex Pereira in the corner of his sister as they make ready 5 3-minute rounds on the clock if they need them in our championship bouts.
Fighters, enter the pit.
Karate Combat 56 is powered by Hedera. The H-Bar Foundation helps brightest minds in Web3 take their ideas from on-brain to on-chain. Check out hbarfoundation.com to learn more.
Okay.
So slight reach advantage for Pereira here. You see that kind of classic Thai boxing guard of Peloumpi. Easy check of the kick for her. And you want to talk about veteran status, 45 years old is Peloumpi Bas.
Wow. Well, she said age is just a number, and she's right. I'm feeling great. I'm 60. Oof.
Our token holders very, very heavily in the corner of the Brazilian for this one. 9 out of 10 of them voting on our Karate Combat app believe that Pereira is going to be victorious.
Thai style, tries to kick underneath and strikes every time.
Yeah, it's very calculated from both of them so far. Pereira hasn't really taken the option to open up yet.
Nice inside low kick.
Vamos fazer uma entrada de jab direto, vamos lá. Vamos fazer entrada, mas tem que ficar mais, tem que fazer isso. Aí agora, entendeu? Vai vintando, tem que vintar. Vem.
Good shot in the pocket there.
Vintando mais, Aline, tem que vintar mais.
Vamos
machucar um pouco mais. Sempre respirando. 30 seconds. 30 segundos. Vamos lá, jab direto. Vamos lá, dá aí.
Nice jab, stiff.
Low kick inside.
Could be a great setup for the left hook.
1-2. Faster.
Interesting what Peloumpi is doing, showing that it's a rear elbow. 15 seconds left, a tentative, kind of calculated first round here. Nobody giving too much away.
Nice. Beautiful, 1-2 landed.
That's the kind of stamp you want in the last 5 seconds, isn't it?
Yeah. But now she knows. She's in range right now, so now she knows. I would throw across if I was Pereira. She will counter with an inside low kick, because that's her favorite counter with that. And then right away counter an inside low kick with a cross. Put yourself your body weight into it. So you jam it, so to say. And then you come back with a cross. So cross, jam, cross. And that might be a landing punch. And Mrs. Peloumpi, I think she needs to come forward. She needs to come forward, she needs to fight closer to her opponent. Which is hard, of course, because Pereira knows how to keep the distance, but still there she will have more success.
Do we feel that was a fairly even first round, Bas?
I would think so, yeah, because listen, Peloumpi landed a lot of kicks.
Right.
So that's got to count for something. But like I said, Pereira found her reach. She knows now that she can touch it with this cross.
Well, let's see if either of these two fighters takes a chance to open up a little bit more in this second round. As we said, they have 5 rounds in championship fights, so slow start, fairly smart perhaps.
Work with hands. Hands. Vamos lá, chega perto, chega mais perto.
Hand strikes did you say from Peloumpi? Not a lot, right? She kicks a lot. She uses her legs a lot.
Yeah, we're going to load up on the kicks again. Obviously, like, fairly similar to Thai boxing, kicks score most heavily in the karate combat rule set.
Yeah, but still, you know, if her strikes, if they're good, maybe she's doing this on purpose, right? And suddenly she explodes with hand strikes. Gotta get used to the kicks, constantly the counters. And then suddenly start with hands.
Pereira continuously pressing forward here. Around her a little bit, that's a good jab. First bit of clinch work here, and they're going to a stall, both happy to break and separate. A little bit of damage on the face of Peloumpi here.
Don't stay still, don't stay still. Vai chegando, vai ela bater, vai ela bater. Kick and punch, kick right, punch right. Kick and punch, kick and punch. Vai pintando de novo, vai pintando, fique perto. 1 minute.
Peloumpi, we've seen her a few times there, parry with the open hands.
There's a nice counter.
Doing a good job of trying to keep Pereira back with the kicks. About 30 seconds left in this second round. Pereira opens up now, but has to circle out quickly.
Nice cross, nice hook.
Looking for some bigger shots now. The Brazilian's not going to find them. We're going to go to a third round here.
Yeah, Peloumpi also said that she lost the spin elbow, like you said, but she also lost like the push in the face. I wonder what the push in the face is.
I did see that and wonder what she was talking about. Maybe push kick to the face?
Yeah, you would think, right? That's what the Thais do, but unofficially that's considered like a bad thing to do. Kicking somebody with the foot in the face, with the bottom of the foot, yeah. In Thailand, from what I heard. Like a disrespectful thing to do.
Getting a look into the corner of Fani Peloumpi here, and that's again another fairly tight round.
You can win.
I mean, whichever way these are going, they're not being won by massive margins.
No, but I think Pereira, she knows that she can land those punches every time when she comes forward, so I think she just needs to let go. And then I think we're going to see that striking. We just had a few good strikes, like the cross from Pereira. She countered with a cross, and that came very close. And it was nice speed, nice power.
So the last of our regulation rounds underway here. Aline Pereira, Fani Peloumpi women's flyweight title on the line. Heavyweight champ Sam Alvey surveying in the background of your screen now.
John Castle. Good little hoop.
Vamos lá, beleza, acho que eu tenho, beleza. Kick inside, kick inside, kick inside. Vai dar pra chutar também, entendeu? Como o Gugu dela vai chutar. Right kick, right kick. Vem chutar ela. Não fica na provocação.
The crowd, some of the crowd trying to get the Chama chant going. Loading up the feint on the rear kick was Peloumpi.
You constantly try to counter those kicks because they don't have a lot of hip in them. They land, but not a lot of power, so you should counter. Get it beautifully done with the cross. But again, you got to jam it, so you're bringing your right shoulder back while you're doing that. So the jab is the load up for the counter, and then just fire, pop, pop. That's what Peloumpi should do. That's what I wanted to say. She needs to punch first.
Plus, who's really dictating the tempo of this?
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's been a consistent kind of tempo throughout.
Yeah, and you saw here once Aline pulled the trigger, she immediately fired back with hand strikes as well. So Aline Pereira knows this. Yeah, it's a hard one to judge.
Well, we're into the last 30 seconds of regulation rounds here. You feel like somebody can seize the initiative and seize the momentum with something a little bit more decisive.
Exactly.
That had a bit more zip on it.
A lot of zip.
Regulation rounds end. We're going to go to championship 4 and potentially 5. Both ladies, no issues getting back up to their corners. Tight rounds.
It really is because Peloumpi, she's scoring constantly with the kicks.
I mean, it's easy enough to look at it and say, well, you know, Pereira is the one coming forward most of the time. That's a pretty key criterion in the Karate Combat rule set. But, you know, volume of strike-wise, it's fairly even, as you see there.
Yeah, she's coming back right away from the counter. With the counter, sorry.
Do you feel as though Pereira is using her reach effectively, her advantage effectively?
She's doing that, but she also has the power to just make like the cross hook cross, like a really fast one. They're hard to counter, you know. But if you do just a cross or just a hook, that's easier to counter. Make it a combo, pop, 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 comes forward right away.
You want to see bigger shots chained together. It's
that's
a little bit single shot tit for tat right now.
Exactly.
Well, round 4 underway. Reminder, we still have the unification of the men's lightweight belt coming up at the conclusion of this bout. Luiz, Rocha, Shahzaib, Rind are going to perhaps settle some differences. Something tells me they won't be particularly friendly afterwards anyway, but we're going to find out who's the undisputed lightweight champ. A match about a year in the making.
Those roundhouse kicks too, you know, yes, come back like that. That's what I just wanted to say. You can counter those, the single kicks. Way slower, there we go, there's the left hook.
Oh, there's some intensity in the eyes of Pereira there. We got a great shot at the angle they were facing, and actually just wanted to sit on the punches a little bit more there.
Follow it up, that's with one. Add a cross to it. Also, got some counts coming back from Peloumpi as well.
Yeah, good low kick landed. Well, they're definitely letting loose a little more on the power front now.
We got it.
Sebastian, you want to see bigger combinations from Pereira? What do you want to see from Peloumpi?
hand strikes and followed it up with a kick. She did that in a round when I said she needs to do that, and she landed it. The single kicks, and especially the left one, they're nice, but they're not enough power to stop a fight. So you can counter them. So you just take them and you counter them. And if you counter with a cross to cross, that would be great. Or a cross liver cross, you switch it. There we go. But it's also because we know the power of Pereira, you know, and you want her to throw out the power, to show it.
Right, we know Pereira has potential knockout power, less so Peloumpi. 15 seconds here in round 4.
There we go, see? Well, you see Peloumpi comes back with some great strikes as well.
She does, and straight shots as well. Like, she's sticking to her game plan. She's staying technically composed throughout. This is a close bout.
I'm telling you, this is going to be very hard to judge.
A glancing blow you saw there on the replay.
Yep.
You ever say the eyes of both just missing, that left landed just.
You see, and then right away from that moment, there's that break, come with a cross again. Follow it up with the left kick.
I mean, look, both of them throughout the full exchange, they don't take their eyes off their opponent. They're just staying locked in at where they're looking. We're going to a 5th and likely final round here, but you never know. You could get a sudden death 6th round. We have had it happen before in title fights.
No.
5th and final round women's flyweight title.
And I'm not afraid that Peloumpi is going to run out of gas. Being in Thailand, training all the time in Thailand, you're going to get endurance.
Well, here's the thing. There hasn't been, as we've said a few times, there hasn't really been that many different tempo changes in this bout to elicit that massive spike in heart rate. It's been just a constant pace, very much like a Thai boxing fight, right? It's just the same kind of rhythm.
Yep. There we go, see? That's the power.
See, that's where you'd like to see somebody switch up and not have that break, immediately go forward again.
She needs to let go, both of them.
They say those kicks are scoring, but they're not landing with any significant damage. You feel like you could just sit on a cross and take the kick.
See, and then do it again. You can keep doing that. Punch, punch, get out, every time.
She went to the body, but immediately ate a body kick back. Well, final minute here. And neither corner, I don't think either corner can be sure that they're ahead or behind here. So this is when you'd really like to see somebody just say, hey, I want that belt. I'm gonna sling for it. Try and make a play.
Yeah, she's learning the kicks as well, constantly.
Yeah, she's always firing back as well. I don't think she's ever eaten a shot without returning something. Final 10 seconds here of this title bout.
Now let's see what happens. What the judges are going to decide.
Yeah, I mean, I'm being a little bit quiet about it because I just don't know. It's easy to feel like the one coming forward is doing the most work, but as you said, Bas, you know, an experienced eye looking at it, there's counters everywhere.
In the exchanges, it was all Pereira when she connected. So that's a big thing also, of course. But all in the middle, the ad-libbing, so to say, there was constantly punch get countered by a kick.
Yeah, see, both corners being very sensible here. They don't know if there's going to be a sixth round. So just a reminder, our sudden death rules are you can't have a split decision or a draw. Well, we're just... Okay, it is done. We do have a decision.
Okay.
Which means we are going to crown a champion. Let's go ahead, get these two ladies in the pit, find out who's going to get that big gold belt strapped around their waist.
Yeah, so then if you think about it, the punches going back and forth with the kicks and the punches that, you know, they were trading. But like I said, the times that Pereira attacked, those were landing as well. And I think maybe they're going to count it on that. And then non-stop pushing forward.
After 5 rounds of action, this is the final decision. And your winner, by way of unanimous decision, Aline Pereira!
Tudo. Muito obrigada, tá? Você ter acreditado em mim e no meu potencial quando eu não queria.
Well, Aline Pereira is your women's flyweight champion. She gets congratulations from her brother Alex Pereira there.
Yeah, it was those exchanges that she wrapped it up. When she got in there, she started connecting with punches. She did get countered, but the counters didn't land well.
Eu me sinto muito feliz. Esperei muito por esse dia. Foi muitos anos de trabalho, duro. E eu só tenho a agradecer a Deus. Agradecer a Deus por tudo, pela força que Ele tem me dado até aqui. Agradecer ao meu irmão, que ele sempre me ensinou, ele é meu treinador, ele me ensinou tudo que eu sei. E eu tenho só a agradecer a ele, o Plínio, por sempre estar me acompanhando desde o início. Agradecer o Glover, a academia dele, eu treino lá, ele também é meu treinador. Agradecer minha família, que sempre me apoia. E os meus amigos que vieram de longe também, para me assistir.
I'm super happy for this day. It's something that I really worked so hard my entire life for this. And I cannot even describe the words. I really want to thank my big brother, Alex, for everything that he did since the beginning, for training me, for taking care of me. I want to thank Plinio for always being with me from the beginning. Also, Glover Teixeira, his gym, the gym that I train. So my friends that are here in attendance. So thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations, Aline.
Thank you, presidente. Muito obrigada pela oportunidade que você me deu. E eu estou pronta para a próxima.
She's ready for the next one, people. Ready for the next one.
Oh, Chama. Congratulations. Congratulations to Aline Pereira. She is our women's flyweight champion.
It's a nice little dance. I can join in there. A little bit like line dancing, like we do in Texas.
Well, Bas, we're gonna have. I'm sure we can find some opponents for her to defend this belt.
I think we can.
How would you rate her performance overall? I mean, it was very calculated and it was disciplined.
It was disciplined. It's for a title fight. Her brother's in the corner. She just wants a sure win. And you know, when you take a lot of risk, you know, accidents can happen. She felt the counter from her opponent one time, and she goes like, well, if I walk on a punch like that, you know, that makes it timid. Okay, so let's start walking it down, and then start just throwing this combination together. And I think that over the exchange the whole time that we have, but the combinations, once she attacked, she was successful with it, and those gave her the victory.
Yeah, it's very easy for us to sit here and say, oh, sit down on your punches and sling for it and change the tempo. But, like, you know, you're fighting for a world title. It's a combination of most of your career. Like, hey, staying disciplined, excellent, implementing the game plan, paid dividends for her.
That's it. You know, she just did the work, came forward, and she just, you know, you want a sure win, right? I mean, if you take a risk, if you're 5 rounds ahead or 4 rounds ahead, then you start rolling, suddenly you open yourself up, and you know that your opponent's got some great counters, there's always that risk. And in the title fight, you know, so next time, well, and then she's going to see it herself as well. She's going to go look at the fight, and she's going to go like, oh, I could have pulled the trigger here, and I could have pulled the trigger there, and then she's okay, so boom, boom, boom. It only makes her better.
Well, I'm sure you and I are both very excited for our last fight this evening. It is the unification of our men's lightweight title. Luiz Rocha, Shahzaib Rind, that is coming up in about 2 minutes.
We've been working for years to build a platform that gives our fans control of karate combat.
In the new app, you'll be able to collect free karate combat tokens and then vote on your favorite fighters with those tokens.
If they place their tokens on the fighter they think is going to win and they win, they get more tokens. If not,
not a problem at all. You lose no tokens, then just try again.
Pick a winning fighter and earn more tokens.
The more tokens you score, the deeper you dive into the VIP experience. Front row seats to knockout action, exclusive invites to after parties, and a shot at special prizes that blow your mind. It's your time to become a legend. Download the Karate Combat app and join the revolution with the Karate Token.
there are some people that are just a different level.
Undisputed lightweight world title unification. Rind versus Rocha. 1 year of bad blood.
It's time for the lightweight belt unification.
The return of Luiz Rocha.
And there is no king.
This belt deserves a real champion. I'm the real champion.
Miami, are you ready for the main event? I said, are you ready for the main event? We have a world champion who has risen from the sands of Rio, a Brazilian playboy, here to defend his title against the interim champion, a Pakistani powerhouse who walks the streets of Miami with a chip on his shoulder and an interim title around his waist. Can you dig it? This is your main event. Shahzaib Rind versus Luiz Rocha. Can you dig it? Enjoy the hostilities, my friends.
Well, I dig it, Robin. Bas, long time coming for this one. We've mentioned it a few times. This bout, we tried to make it a year ago. It's been cancelled. There's some injuries as well. Luiz Rocha, as you saw in the VT, he's the OG champ. He's the original. He is one of the best guys we've had. He's got, 12 fights in Karate Combat now. He's won 10 of them. A real powerhouse and a power puncher.
He was the first guy to stop Edgar Scrivers at the time when Edgar Scrivers was unstoppable. And from that moment on, he realized really, well, he was already knocking people out, but I mean, that made him even better. He's got this great team, this pit bulls, you know, in Brazil. This guy is in shape, he looks lean, he's going to come forward, he's hungry, he's just had a child, a daughter, you know, he wants to fight, of course, for her, for the family to provide. I think we're going to see a very game Luiz Rocha.
Yeah, and what you're going to see is you're going to see him blend the kind of new school MMA techniques with his traditional karate background. He's going to look to lean on the power shots and maybe the blitz,
and
like you said.
Like the blitz, and also, of course, there is that takedown, right? I mean, we never seen him do it, so it will be a big surprise if he suddenly does it. The opponent is not going to expect it.
He is, of course, facing our interim champion, Shahzaib Rind of Pakistan, living here in Miami. The guy has been great so far. He put together a great series of wins. He's looked exceptionally dominant in pretty much all of them, except last time out, we saw a little crack against the traditional karate of Bruno Assis.
That was it. That was that blitz that you were talking about. He was not used to that blitz, but like we said before, we know him. This guy, we see him getting better every single time. I mean, he's growing into becoming a really great fighter, which he already is. But you know, every time when you see him grow, the growing didn't stop, and he will be prepared for that blitz. Well, it's easy to say, but we're going to find out.
I think one of the things we really learned about Shahzaib Rind is up to that point, we haven't really seen him get properly clipped and have to like worry about a little bit of trouble and come back from that adversity. And I thought he did great last time out.
I think so too. You know, I think that fight actually made him stronger. It's like when you never went the distance and suddenly you pulled through into this really hard fight. You just nip it, but you have to go all the rounds. Okay, now you know that you can go the distance. So he knows he can fight through adversity as well now. Keep his head calm. And trust me, he's going to need it against Rocha.
Well, the moment has finally arrived. It's time to unify our karate combat lightweight titles. This is Luiz Rocha and Shahzaib Rind.
That's the big one.
Shahzaib Rind versus Luiz Rocha, original era versus new era. Finally, after a year worth of waiting, we're meeting inside the pit to find out who unarguably is the undisputed lightweight champion.
Yeah, you want to talk power, that's our champ.
Rocha!
Looks good.
Luiz Rocha is representing the original era of karate combat, and he has an unbelievable record in karate combat with 9 wins and 3 losses.
I'm Luiz Rocha, the currently lightweight world champion and the real champ, the only champ everybody know. I only need 1 second, 1 touch with my fist and his chin, and it's over.
Fighting out of Pakistan, the King, Shahzaib Rind.
My name is Shahzaib Rind. I am from Pakistan. This is my time to shine. The world is gonna know who's the real champ.
Shahzaib Rind is one of the most dominant champions in karate combat history. He is undefeated in the pit. We saw his last fight with Edgar Scrivers. Shahzaib shocked the world, showing that he can go 5 rounds in a dominant decision versus the former champion.
In Singapore, I saw his fight, and honestly, he don't have chance.
I hope he's ready for a war, because I'm ready for a battle.
Both these fighters are champions of karate combat. Both are making history. The original era is meeting the new era to find out who the undisputed champion truly is.
Luiz, I am the real champion. I'm gonna come for you. I'm gonna take your head off.
This guy is only an interim champ, but the real champ is back, and the title is mine.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Miami, let me hear you. Fighting out of the blue corner, representing Brazil, Luiz Rocha.
Welcome back. Our lightweight champion, Luiz Rocha, 14-2 is his overall record. 10 of those wins have come here inside the pit. A real power puncher.
That's what I was going to say. He can hit, man. Oof.
Yeah, these two guys, they're both big lightweights, but for different reasons. Rind has the reach, and Rocha has the sort of not lesser stature, but a more compact stature.
The pit bull, right? It's like you said, it's a smaller dog, but with a big stature and a lot of power. And man, the way he knocked out Squeeze at the time, I was like, oh.
And here's the thing, you know, it sometimes gets lost in the translation from the Portuguese to the English, right? But Luiz Rocha is a tremendously smart fighter. He's a smart individual. He's not going to come into this and just be like, oh, I'm going to sit and throw big power punches. Like, he's going to have game plan for this. He's going to have a strategy. And, you know, Bash, you talk about, it's going to be interesting to see his takedowns. We know Rind has power in the clinch and takedowns in the clinch from his wushu background. So very exciting to see the style match up here between Luiz Rocha and Shahzaib Rind.
Yeah, and I think also he's going to throw some takedowns. I mean, training there with the Pitbull brothers, I mean, they got a great camp. All these guys are high energy, lots of stamina, endurance. In the past, he had a little problem sometimes with that, with endurance. But, you know, he knew, and that was his 10-month training camp. So I think that problem will be fixed.
Yeah, pay attention to that height, 5'8". He's going to be giving up about 5 inches in height to Rind. And as you'll see in a second, Rind's body type really is every bit of the length you expect from a 6'1" individual. He's a big, big lightweight.
And his opponent on the red corner, fighting out of Pakistan, Shahzaib Rind.
Interim lightweight champ, your fairly significant favorite actually with our CloudBet betting partners at -300. That might be because he's currently undefeated in karate combat with 7 wins in a row. He was a #1 ranked wushu fighter in Pakistan and multiple national gold medalist in that discipline. Moved to the US, made his home here in Miami. Slept in the gym for a while and has really just been putting on clinic after clinic. And as you said, he's looked better every time we've seen him.
Well, in the beginning he came into the gym and I heard that sometimes in the corner he was cowering him away. He was, you know, it wasn't going well. And then there's that one ingredient that happens to every fighter. Suddenly it clicks and boom, man, he started growing like crazy. And in every fight, a different knockout. I mean, the power, the ground and pound, the head kicks. I mean, you name it, everything's starting to come together.
He is 8 years the junior of Luiz Rocha.
Rocha is going to blitz for sure, but he might be waiting with it, you know, for it, maybe into the second round or something. This is what I would do. I wouldn't do throw right away off the bat because, well, then you warn your opponent if it doesn't work. Now he's at least warning the toes of his feet.
I think we really could see this one go the full 5 rounds.
Fighters, enter the pit.
Combat 56 is powered by Hedera. The HBAR Foundation helps the brightest minds in Web3 take their ideas from on-brain to on-chain. Check out hbarfoundation.com to learn more. Lightweight unification title, white pants Rocha, black pants Rind. Josh Palmer-Bass rooting on the call for you here in Miami.
Big power kick.
They're already talking to each other here.
And that swing that should not land that he threw after that.
Bas Rind looks like almost a whole weight class pickup.
Yeah, it's insane how tall he is. How does he make that weight, right?
I mean, he came in under it, right? Made 149.5.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
There we go. Lots of the lightweight roster watching this at home. Weber Almeida, I know, is glued to this. He feels he is definitely next in line to take a shot at this title. And if he fights either of these two, it's going to be a great bout.
Oh, man. They're feeling each other out. Good. That was nice.
Yeah, a little tornado kick there.
The body.
Rocha with that wide split stance.
He's just waiting for a certain move that he knows that Rind makes a lot and he's going to counter. That was a beautiful counter and a great takedown right away.
Yeah, good takedown and some nice ground and pound. We've seen Rind's takedown is powerful, and Rocha actually locked up an armbar in defense here. And it's interesting because I would have potentially broken that up for the position, but Rocha's trying to slow down, get the grips here.
The head on the mat, it's a nightmare.
It is, and it's having your head lifted off the mat. And the ref's got to stand this up. This is a static position here.
Watch the back of the head, watch the back of the head, Greg.
Yeah, he has this close guard.
Yeah, I'm really like, I mean, I guess there's still strikes coming, but I felt like there was enough of a break to warrant the stand-up here. Rocha's got to be wondering what he's got to do to...
He's got to open his guard, he's got to drop him, he's got to do something in order to put him on his back.
Well, maybe just invert underneath here. This was a change to the ground and pound rules we made, whereby as long as strikes are being thrown from a legal position of posture, and there you go, that's the break. That's the break. Okay, well, I don't know what this referee's looking at.
Okay.
Look, I got to call it out when it's wrong, guys. The referee is woefully mismanaging that situation. But we're back to our feet now. And that is the end of the round. I think Shahzaib Rind probably going to take it based on that.
Boom, that was that first kick.
What a great tornado kick.
Yeah, I saw him do that in training and he dropped somebody with it. But that's like a year ago.
Yeah, and I love that Rocha went for a triangle and an armbar transition in this. Would have been interesting if he'd actually tried to hit the submission to really slow it down.
Well, the submission attempts will stop it.
Yeah, it's tough, right? I got very caught up in trying to assess the fact of whether that position should have been broken up. I felt it could have been a couple of times. That I didn't really take stock of how the overall round played out.
And it was the worst position also for Rocha to be in, because his head was up against.
Yeah, so here's the thing. If your head is lifted slightly off the mat like that, what it does is it partially inhibits your hip movement. And it's very tough for you to do anything to get back to a safe space. I mean, credit to Rind for staying in a striking posture with both feet planted on the ground. Well, Rocha's stalking him here up against the pit wall. This could be anxious for Rocha. Big shots coming in from Rind. Rocha's trying to invert and get across on the leg to off-balance him. Rind is doing such a good job with his posture. Oh, Rocha's trying to go K-guard, but he's eating a lot of shots here. And this one, could be over. I'm glad we got to keep it going, though.
Man, the power.
Yeah, and from this position, Rocha's trying to wrestle up. He's going to have to find that leg on the inside. Stop. So there, that's the break.
Okay, good. Both knees on the ground, yes.
Are you surprised by the power of Rind in the clinch against Rocha?
Yeah, he's got a lot of power with the ground and pound with his left arm. You know he practiced that on the back.
Right. It's the fact that he stays in good striking posture to do it. He doesn't get caught in trying to like fall on his opponent. Kind of stays on both feet.
Yeah, that's the thing there at Rocha. They really study it, everything.
So here's the other thing to consider. You know, back in the day, Rocha, you know, we knew maybe his gas tank, because he went later in the rounds, could be a little bit suspect. It looked like he'd fixed it, but he wasn't necessarily wearing that much damage that quickly in those bouts. And, you know, he's been on the receiving end of a lot of shots over this opening 5 minutes.
And especially if you're in that position, it's very hard for you to breathe as well. You're all curled up. You need that belly to expand, right?
This is going to be a good 2 rounds so far for the favorite, Shahzaib Rind.
So what I thought Rocha would do, Rind is doing, right? The takedowns.
Right. And he's hit them in the transition really well. He's made them look somewhat effortless, and here we go again. Rocha tries to lock close guard. He's got to get hold of the wrists here. There we go, there's one.
Those are just...
There we go, that's going to slow it down.
Yep, that's the smart way to do it.
You've got to hold him close. Not try and allow the distance. It's interesting, we haven't seen someone applying ground and pound like that in the way Rind is doing. It's a bit of a menace.
It should explode now.
Yeah, Rocha, I think he's trying to just do something to get the momentum back going, but Bas, he is firmly on the back foot here.
Yep, he is. He needs to pull the trigger. He needs that blitz at least, especially when he has him there in the corner, because he can't back out. Yeah, he committed a little bit too much to the punches that brought him too close to his opponent. And he did this twice, now he should watch out with it. Because Rind just steps to the side and grabs that leg. So needless to say, he has been studying it.
Yeah, we know both these guys, very, very smart fight IQs. And you know, Rind clearly had a game plan. He's executing it very, very well. Well, Rind first back down into the pit. Rocha moving into round 3 here. He's got to do something to turn this around. Start throwing the power bombs.
He's got such great hands.
Yeah, I don't think he can afford the kicks to get countered anymore and end up on his back.
In the corner, he should blitz.
Well, that had some intent behind it.
There we go.
Rocha trying to pummel, and the power of Rind expanding. So strong in the clinch.
Nice job there by Rocha to stop it, because you do not want to let him go, because then elbows are going to come.
So getting a timeout there. He's getting warned, I think, for use of the head. Is it the head or the palming the eyes? Rocha's just... Well, referee being a good sport on that one. He just says, okay. I haven't seen that before.
You got your thumb in there a little bit. I know, but you got to watch your rate.
My friend says that's why he wears black underwear.
Okay, time in, here we go.
Oh, that was great. Big high kick lands. Rocha's rocked but stays on his feet. Trying to find some space. Moving around, trying to regain his composure. Oh, that was clean. Well, Rind is going to look for a big takedown here, I'm sure.
Great start, pitch there.
One more ground and pound flurry here while Rocha is rocked, could do it, and Rind wrestling with the belt there. The referee's going to break him, and he's saying you can't pull up on the belt with both hands like that.
Good.
Oh, Rocha goes hunting to the body, and he's fallen to the ground here, and this could be it. Shahzaib Rind looking to become the undisputed lightweight champion. He's picking his shots here. Rocha's got to tie both arms up.
Watch the finger in the mouth.
But because Rind is in standing posture, it's so hard to get hold of his head and really collapse the space down.
Stop.
Rocha is able to put a stop to the onslaught there, but this is very anxious moments for the OG champ. Rind starting to open up with the dearth of techniques he has now. Final 30 seconds left in regulation rounds.
Watch out, Rocha gets still power.
Rocha is just outmassed in the clinch game. Pretty comprehensively right now, Bas.
Yeah, well, that's the blueprint. It works for 3 rounds, so we'll continue doing that. Rocha did avoid the clinch at the end of the other round, the prior round, a nice way, but he needs to do this all the time. And that was after he was rocked, so he was still thinking that after that, yeah, that was a hard
I mean,
kick.
how did he stay on his feet?
Yeah.
There he ate a left hook as well. I mean, look at that. Rind looked at the feet, didn't he? The misdirection to look at the feet.
Yep, that's it. Always works. And we know Vergara does that. But you know, hey, that's the back Muay Thai. They were talking about it. Vergara loves the back Muay Thai. That's why he's switching the stances and come up with the crazy combinations.
Bas, what can you say in the corner of Luiz Rocha to try and get him on the right path here? He's almost certainly got, he is definitely down 3 rounds.
He needs to blitz. He needs to put him in that corner and then run in. Just start with a 1-2 to the body and make it a full power shot 1-2. Because a lot of people, if you don't commit, the hands don't go down. And I wrap it up with a hook cross to the head. Ta 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 ta, body, body, head, head.
Yeah, Rocha's just got to fire something.
Yeah, he cannot come with one shot. He needs to go and start with the left. That, like that. Oof.
Question is, has he got enough zip on them?
He needs to stay on him. I cannot give him space. There we go. That's a good shot.
Big left.
That's a very nice shot.
Too many of those to deliver, you're not going to be feeling great.
Well, yeah, I always say, you know it by now. If he breathes in at that moment, that's it. Won the fight. Oh, beautiful! That's a trade, and Rocha stuck him. Saw that.
Yeah, I think Rind able to roll his head well and turn it into more of a glancing shot. But Rocha still in there with intent to finish. I wonder if it will give Rind a little bit of pause to not throw quite as freely for the remainder of this round.
He's the fat spot. Rocha needs to do something now.
Can't let him out easily though.
No, that's why. It's the fire.
Well, Rocha is trying to walk him down, but he's not throwing any shots. Backing him into a corner here. Like you said though, Bas, he's got to throw.
He's not breathing at all, so he's got a lot of stamina. He can just go. He needs to fire. Throw 4 shots, all power shots.
Well, he went searching on the left hook again. He's tied up in a clinch here and he's going to try and keep some distance.
Well, why not set it up with a cross to the head and then the body shot?
Don't hold it. Don't hold the belt, guys.
You get one initiation of a technique, and if you keep flurrying in the striking, that should have been broken before that point.
Yes.
Rind doing a good job putting him against the wall right in front of the commentary booth here. It's a big elbow. Again, Rocha's going to fall down to the ground here. We've seen Rind is not going to give up this standing position. 10 seconds left. Oh, a couple have found through. This could be it.
He's going to stop it, yeah.
Shahzaib Rind is your unified lightweight champion.
Wow, those were big shots the last 10 seconds. Every one of them was a hit and connected.
Solid stoppage there. Rocha's saying he's okay. He doesn't want to sit down on the stool. But like you said, Bas, the ground and pound from Rind is just lethal. He's just not, he's going to force you to earn defensive positions and stand-ups. He's not just going to give them to you.
Wow, man.
Let's take a look back at the finish here, and Rocha slides down to the mat. That was a good elbow. And he blocked a few of these with that right arm, but Rind just switched.
These ones were like 3, 4. Yeah, the referee goes, okay. Yeah, he's not defending.
I mean, yeah, you can't say the ref didn't give Rocha time to move and change the position. This was a sound TKO victory for Shahzaib Rind.
Wow, man. Big power. And you see, again, we saw new things from him. Every time we see something new from him, he keeps on growing and getting better. And like I said, Rocha, I thought he was going to go for a takedown. Rind did it. I didn't expect that.
Rind really does have the power in the clinch. I mean, he's showing a very, very complete game. Let's go ahead and make this one official.
The official time, 2 minutes and 57 seconds of round number 4. And the winner by technical knockout, Shahzaib Rind!
Shahzaib Rind is your unified lightweight champion. As President Awesome straps the belt on him. It is nice to see a show of respect. They really genuinely did not like each other coming into this one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure our president is talking to them, says, listen, man, bury the hatchet, come on.
I find his choice of a white jacket interesting.
Yeah, that was not smart. And I knew it when he took his head on his shoulders there. I knew it was going to happen.
Well, we do enjoy the sportsmanship and a good show there.
Okay, now there's the corner. What are they going to do? Good.
Well, let's go ahead and see how the champ is feeling.
Well, you obviously have a lot of support tonight, but how does it feel to be the new lightweight champion?
Motherfuckers, now who is the fake champion? There is only one king in this pit, and this is Shahzaib Rind.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen, the new lightweight champion, Shahzaib Rind.
First of all, Alhamdulillah, this win is because of God. I am nothing. God gave me strength and power to become a champion. And my country, Pakistan, we don't have a lot of Pakistani fighters, so it's a lot of pressure on me to represent my country and make Pakistan flag high. So I dedicate this fight to my Pakistani fans and my country, Pakistan. Love you. All together, Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
Thank you guys, back to you.
Well, Bas, we have our unified lightweight champion. Give us your thoughts on that performance from Shahzaib Rind. It was pretty good.
It was a really solid performance. And we talked about it during the fight. Every time he does something new, he's constantly growing. He's fixing his opponent, figuring his opponent out. I mean, the head kick, I mean, everything, the takedowns, the ground and pound, staying at range, don't get too greedy so you come too close and you jab the punches. All these things he did perfect. He was just waiting. And he put Rocha on his toes because, you know, he started countering by the way. So Rocha goes like, what do I do? Well, the way to attack is you got to go in with a bunch of punches. You know, because otherwise, well, nothing's going to happen. You have to at least try that. But it's easy for me to say on the outside because if you get countered really hard one time, that shuts a lot of people down because they feel the power.
You know, what's interesting is the Karate Combat rule set has been evolving over time through the integration of votes within our token community as well. And we've arrived at this final rule set, and it means we do start to see some of the nuances evolve. We saw it with Arturo Vergara's transitions to ground and pound. We've now seen it again with Shahzaib Rind with his transitions to ground and pound, where he's just, hey, I'm gonna stay on both feet. You're really gonna have to work hard to earn the stand-up again.
Yeah, but that's the thing with Rocha. They are so meticulous in their training. They say, oh, go whatever in this position. We, like Asim and I, we've been trying to figure out how to get up the best way from the pit. It's very hard. You're going to put one hand behind you. In the corner, we can't get out. We cannot come up with anything that gets us out of the corner if somebody's on top of you. So, you know, if you study it and constantly doing it, and you have a wall like this in your gym, you know, that's what you need to do. What Lawrence Larkin said in Twitter. He doesn't know how to use the pitch yet, and he's already shiny.
Wait till he figures it out.
Dude. That's going to be very scary. What a fight that was. Well, the whole evening, it was a really good evening of fights. Again, every time we seem to top it. I have no clue.
And yesterday as well, KC55, we found our new #1 lightweight contender in Rebelis Despain, that heavyweight tournament. It's been a great weekend here in Miami.
It's been super great. It's been hot though. You know, hot though. Today, inside here, it was nice and relaxed.
We would like to extend our thanks to the Mano Winwood and Moishi Vanna for inviting us here to use this facility. Thank you to all of you for tuning in live and free on YouTube and all social media. For myself, Josh Palmer, Bas Rutten, Robin Black, President Awesome, and the rest of the team, we will see you in the very short future.